Alright, welcome to the Dirty Casual Corner, episode 22. The date is September 29th, 2018. And, the internet, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the internet has been taken by storm for the past 3 days with a very notable character called Bowsette.
Yeah, so came originally from a few things. So there was a Nintendo Direct showing the new SMBU kind of like update with some new stuff, which there was a particular power up called the Super Crown, which Toad put on and turned into Princess Peach, and
Toadette.
Yeah, Toadette, and so a user I can't remember their Twitter right now. I'll put it somewhere. Just made this comic where that tied in with the end of Super Mario Odyssey. Spoiler here: at the end of the game, Princess Peach denied marrying both Bowser and Mario.
So this comic, they're both kind of sad and sullen. The next page, Bowser looks to him with like this devious look, with the crown mushroom.
With the Super Crown.
Super Crown.
And then that's how Bowsette is born. And so pretty much any artist out there,
every social media you can find has the
Twitter, Pixiv,
Facebook,
Facebook. I'm sure Tumblr, everything. I'm sure has.
Don't get me started on Tumblr.
I haven't even looked, but I'm sure they're inundated with it.
Yeah, so it took the internet by storm, and we already have the background going. So, all right, Sean, we'll start off our main topics.
Yeah, so
our topics.
Let's get into the watching, and we have a
slideshow.
A nice slideshow
of all we collected so far.
Bowsette and Teresa, Princess Teresa,
and
which is King Boo turned into a woman as well.
Yeah, so a few images, but for your viewing pleasure, just a shit ton of Bowsette. So I'll start off the watching segment with a movie I watched today, a kids movie called Smallfoot, and it is a Warner Brothers animation studio movie, and I have a disdain for Warner Brothers ever since Fantastic Four and Justice League and all the other fucking related superhero stuff they've done for the past decade or so, and so they haven't been too great to me. They haven't made me go back to them, but this kind of made me think a little, just because Smallfoot is basically a movie where these Yeti people in the Himalayas, or at least the Himalayas, have this society, and I don't know if you know what a Yeti is, but they're big, they're hairy, they're like snow white fur and all that shit. So these guys are all fucking hair, and I'm not sure if you know any animation stuff, but they hate hair. They hate drawing hair. Like hair and complicated shirt designs are fucking a nightmare to animate, and this clearly wasn't static, so it was a really high quality kind of animation. Mind you, the story was kind of it had my attention. It had there was no actual antagonist. If anything, it was more of a Yeti people are finding that there's actual their world that they know is not what they are led to believe, and the reason for that is it's to protect them, just because humans are kind of little shits, but at the end they come to a mutual understanding, and they kind of come out of the woodwork and introduce themselves to people. So it's a really nice movie if you want to have your nephew or your youngin watch something and have a good moral story to it. It just wasn't to my liking, just because I'm too far gone, man. I can't get a kick off of those stories anymore.
Yeah, I mean, well,
it happens, given our line of work and shit. So next thing I've been watching is Isekai Izakaya, which I'm on episode 24. There's a lot of things that happened ever since I talked about it 2 weeks ago. Mainly Logger is open for business, and Isekai Izakaya's got a lot of fucking business just because of it. They can serve openly now. Their Logger, what's on tap, and it's definitely was one of those enjoyable shows that I hope is continuing, because if it's not, I'm very fucking sad. um, like the development is the guy that helped them out still can't figure out how they're getting their brew, and he gets this handkerchief from this girl that ties into a few episodes with this emperor dude that came in to eat there, and he freaks out because he's thinking, okay, these guys, this is a front for the king to have lager here and all this shit. So he's thinking big people are like, in this fucking Japanese bar and girl fucking like working this place. So they're technically above the law kind of deal, just because it's under the king and his perception of it,
right?
Which is not totally true. They're getting their fucking beer from another world, so it's definitely great. And there's a few restaurants I want to check out because they do show off a good number of places. They even give you a map of like just from the station. They'll give you how far you have to walk and all the stuff, the exact street, and it's kind of great. So I could just go back one of these days, get all the addresses, and then if I ever go to Japan, check it out.
Nice.
Next one is this isn't in order. So I've been watching Overlord. I caught up really fucking fast. So this entire week I was just watching Overlord.
Right.
As well as last podcast, I guess. And there was a recent development where the village girl Enri has this. From the beginning of season 1, the creator Momonga, or Ainzo Gon as he's known now, gives her 2 goblin horns that, like, if you blow on it, summons like a troop of like a goblin. So it's like maybe like 10 or 20 goblins under you, and they're probably like around level 20 or something like that. So these goblins aren't no joke, and they're dude bro goblins, man. Like, they fucking love their summoner. Like, they help out the village that, it got fucking wrecked at the early season. So like they're rebuilding, they're recovering, they're trying to get people to come in. And the recent episode is how do I say it? She's being under siege by their prince. Their local prince basically is heading over to the village to just basically ask about Ainzo Gon, and because he's a fucking prick, he gets impatient and he's like, alright, you know what, we're gonna just attack this little thing and just show them that we're not fucking around, to which they take as a threat, and they're like, okay, we're gonna have to fight. And we'll get the women and children to get out the back, right? And so you got goblins and humans fucking fighting in the front of the gate, so it's just all for a distraction point and all this shit. And Henry ends up getting in danger in one of the parts, and she uses her second horn, so she's out of horns now. And the inexplicable thing is, she doesn't get 20 fucking goblins. She gets 5,000. She gets a 5,000 man army of goblins. So like, something with her skill or something like ended up like making it from 20 to 5,000, and like, so she has an army that literally look to her like a fucking god. So you got a fucking goblin rider, you got goblin archers, you got fucking goblin knights, goblin assassins, goblin mages. They all worship her as, in their words, the honorable general Henry. So like, they love her, and like, they just totally stomped this army, and a lot of stuff is going on. The recent episode was definitely the squish 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 one, if you know the meme. So Ainzo Gon takes out almost an army on his own, like over 200,000 army on his own. And in the first blow, he just fucking kills 70,000 and summons 5 fucking Cthulhu-esque monsters that just... They don't fucking eat people or anything. They just fucking stomp over them. They run over them like nothing, and it's been entertaining. And apparently, the CGI is my only issue with the show.
Yeah.
But I love the show enough to continue it, and it's been a really good development. Next one is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Finish that. I gotta say, it is I'm bleeding. Above average. It's the only reason I'm saying it's above average is there's probably ecchi shows that have better plots than this. You know
Right.
that I will say it's not an amazing story, except for the fact that it's borderline softcore porn,
Yeah.
and you know, every now and then I sometimes want to have a show that just gives me enough ecchi and like just it gets my attention enough just for a few episodes, and like before like I just can't stand it and then just close the page, and this one has me covered. So I finished it. It's not great to watch. I can't recommend it.
Yeah.
But I got what I asked for and more, especially the lolly fucking demon lord girl, which she wears a fucking baby doll gown, like at the end of the episode, and it's fucking. All right, but the show's not that great.
So I guess if you want a trash ecchi show, then
This one is the best
maybe one
compared
of the
to
better.
Master of okay, compared to Master of Ragnarok, which we'll talk in our main topic. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this was the better show.
All right.
Next one is Yamishibai. I have to be embarrassed about this one because the latest episode had this weird filter with kind of smudges and all that stuff, and so when I was watching it, I was just a little few drinks in, and I was just like, wait, is my screen dirty? So while it's still playing, I'm trying to like wipe the fucking screen, and because it's still there, I'm just freaking out. I'm like, wait, pause, rewind. I mean, pause, restart the episode, and the white background of I believe Sunrise, yeah, Sunrise Studios, made me clear all my doubts that this was just a filter and all this stuff. So I was like, okay, it's just a fucking filter. Well played, man.
Yeah.
So if you want a real horror show that breaks the walls, this one's it. And it's short and cute.
Okay.
Next one is Harakuna Receive. You know, it's just
some more ecchi
it's some more
trash.
ecchi trash, but you know, you got a lot of booty, you got a lot of cute girls. My favorites are the twins called Emily and Claire, and their team name is the Eclair. Yeah, I know. It's a pun, and it's beautiful. And it's a cute show. I finished it, and I have no regrets except for the fact that I want to watch Haikyuu now. Just because I got beach volleyball down under my belt. Might as well go back to volleyball. And I'm on season 2. So, last thing I'm watching, well, because like the other stuff we've already you'll talk about.
Okay.
Is I ended up finishing Megalobox because I remember watching it and I just was like 3 episodes away from finishing it, so I decided, fuck it.
Yeah.
I work tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. Fuck it. I don't need sleep, and so ended up watching it and then just finished it, and it's definitely one of those hype shows that you can binge through, and you know the guy's gonna win anyways, like, but it still gives you enough to fucking enjoy the show.
Right.
And I feel it could have lasted 20 episodes because it rushed in through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it has a nice hip hop track. It's got a good flowing beat. The animation's really good. Like there's a few hiccups every now and then, but at least in CGI, it's really good. And that's pretty much all I've been watching.
All right, then I'll get into the stuff that we've probably both watched. Then.
Yeah.
So first off, Chio-chan.
Chio-chan School
So
Road.
did you finish? Did you finish?
Yes.
I believe. Yeah. I mentioned you.
I don't know if the episode you watched is similar to the one I watched, because I watched it on Crunchyroll, but they added weird sound effects to the intro, which kind of gaggy and all this stuff. Like,
Yeah, I mean the whole last episode was a little weird. I mean they kind of had like a wrap up, talking about stuff that happened.
yeah,
And then they had a kind of like almost like a
reality
you,
TV.
Yeah, you would almost think it was like a teaser for more Chio, but I doubt they'll do another season. But it was just kind of like a just like a teaser, candid type of thing.
If they ever do, good on them, because I believe you can have a lot of content with this show, and
yeah, it just depends on how much manga there is. Which
I was attached to the fucking characters already.
It's a good show. It's funny. Like it's definitely one of the funnier shows I've seen in a while.
So I gotta admit, the last episode dealt with what was it? voyeur? No, not voyeur. What's the word when you go pantyless?
Exhibition.
Exhibition. So the last episode dealt with exhibition, and I gotta admit, like, respect to these high school girls.
Yeah.
Respect to these fucking girls, just because I love Chio. She's my favorite character, hands down, and like she's got the best ass. Yeah, like I can vouch for that because they've showed her ass multiple times throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
And it's fucking solid. So yeah, just having her go pantyless just just feeds the mind, man.
For sure. For sure.
So.
Alright, so chio-chan, that's done now. So Cells at Work, have you
no.
caught up on this? So the last episode was just today. I caught up on it. No, what was the last time you watched it?
2 podcasts ago.
Okay, so you're a little bit behind.
A little?
That's 2-3 episodes, depending on whenever you...
Okay, so every podcast is 2 or 3 episodes, so that'd save like 4 to 5 episodes.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, yeah, so last 2 episodes were kind of connected. There was another 2-parter, or, the body suffered like a severe internal bleeding and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what saved the day was a fucking blood transfusion with these blood cells from somewhere else that had completely different uniforms and accents and everything. It's kind of funny, but it was like pretty dire towards the end. And she, main girl, the main red blood cell girl was just, even though I'm like one of the only blood cells left, like, it's my job, I got to do it. I got to deliver oxygen,
Respect. I mean, the show lost my interest, so I just felt no need to continue it, even though I got so far in. So
I mean, I would probably just say watch maybe the last 2 episodes, and then skip the rest of it. I think the last 2 were pretty good.
I left off where like they introduced the T-cell group, like when they're in their graduation for all that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I would say just skip it to the last 2 episodes because I think those are actually pretty good. Okay. And they wrapped everything up pretty nicely, and so that's good and done. So now getting into some other stuff. So Steins Gate Zero is finished.
A show that I can finally watch now.
You can watch it, yeah. So it was a little bit.
How did they finish it?
It's hard to say again because this did come from a visual novel, and I have not read the visual novel, so I don't know how exactly it's how it was adapted and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the ending was pretty good. It ended a little different than I thought. It wasn't as happy as you thought. They technically didn't reach Steins Gate, but he basically did. Rintaro did one extra step essentially throughout the entire thing that just slowly gets them closer to Steins Gate. Essentially, he was able to change one thing in the past to make a very slight difference, which may help in the future, kind of thing, So, which it was kind of cool, to see how they went through the whole thing.
So this is not this is either one season or they left it on a huge cliffhanger.
It's done. No, it is done. That was the entirety of the visual novel, from what I've read from other people, what they said.
So the visual novel left off at a cliffhanger.
More or less, yeah. It solved one problem, but it didn't fully resolve the whole. The biggest thing in Steins Gate, which is how do we reach Steins Gate,
Which is the perfect timeline.
Right, exactly. So they kind of did some stuff to help in that goal, but they didn't actually reach it. But it was still really enjoyable to watch, so the ending was pretty cool. There's a lot of really interesting stuff. And
so, would you recommend it to me, who haven't... Now that it's finished, would you... recommended to me who has watched the original Steins Gate.
Yeah, I think if you liked Steins Gate, you'll still like this a lot. I mean, you basically just get a lot more of the same, stuff that you love in the original Steins Gate, and then there's a little bit of kind of different stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
all right.
I think anyone who's a Steins Gate fan would probably like it. Some of the pacing is kind of up and down here and there, just the way they did it, but I think overall it came out pretty well. I enjoyed it, so.
Okay.
Next, other show that just finished today, Persona 5, the animation. Well, I say finished, but it's technically not finished. So
Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to know.
So they ended it exactly where I thought they were going to end it, which is at the biggest climax in the game. So they basically ended it...
The casino, right?
Yeah, right after the casino, which is technically where the game starts. So the place they ended it was after the casino part. Main character gets caught, and he's being interrogated.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I'll just say this without going in too deep. He gets killed, and that's where they ended it.
But he doesn't get killed.
Sort of, yeah.
Because he... Nigga, like...
But yeah,
I'm assuming in the game you get killed, but, like, that's the reason you get the...
Yeah, I won't say anything, but it's... that's where they ended it. So it's basically at the very peak of the climax, and they didn't resolve it in any way in the anime. I do believe I read a tweet. I couldn't read it 100%. It was in Japanese, but
You're my Japanese expert here.
I pieced together enough to read that. I believe they're doing a special, an end of the year special. It's going to be either OVAs or some kind of movie sometime at the end of the year. So
would you say this was a? Would you recommend it to me?
No, I would say just play the game. It's significantly better. I would say the show's worth watching if you played the game, but don't watch it if you haven't played the game, because you're missing out on so much that just improves the entire experience.
Now my issue with that is, or would I play the game, or would I watch the anime when I played the game?
Yeah,
when I could play the game again.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the big problem, is that there's a few things the anime does that slightly improves upon the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way they show certain things at the same time, and like how they kind of compress things together to build suspense better.
Alright.
Because in general in the game, most of the time you only either see it from the perspective of the main character, or there's a few cutouts to other characters. But in this one, you see a lot more of how other characters feel individually and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of get a more complete experience from a lot of scenes. But again, at the same time, you're also missing out on tons of other stuff, that built up to that point. So
all right.
It's hit or miss, but honestly, yeah, the game is story-wise significantly better, regardless, even with those additions to the scenes.
All right.
And I'm curious to see how they finish it up, because technically there's 2, you could probably say even 3 big arcs that they have left to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's probably got to be at least, like, I don't know, 6 episodes at minimum of OVAs or something like that to kind of conclude the story, which is the best part of the game in my opinion. It's kind of again, you're at the climax, and then you have the big plot twists, 2 plot twists at the end, that kind of out. So hopefully we'll see that soon, and hopefully it gets translated and everything. However they're going to distribute it, if it's on Blu-rays or if it's just coming straight to
a theater near you,
to TV, or well, it won't come to TV I don't think, but just straight to web. But we'll see. 2 more things I got here. So Attack on Titan, still watching that.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, it's pretty good.
I still don't believe you.
I'll convince you one day.
One day, okay. You probably will only get me on the Mikasa, and then that's it. It's still not enough. Not even for her.
Maybe. We'll see. But it's been pretty enjoyable. So now the big conflict is it's more or less, well, one of the big conflicts is past, and now they're kind of wrapping up a lot of things that came about from that. But at the end of the last episode, we had a big character that popped up in the previous season 2, which is the Beast Titan, who seemed to be significantly stronger than any other Titan.
You mean the gorilla-looking thing?
Yeah, the gorilla guy. He is significantly stronger than almost any other Titan, and also much smarter and can speak.
Did he throw a horse?
He threw horses, yeah.
Okay, I think I know where you're at.
Yeah, so...
Jesus, you're caught up with me, boy?
No, he threw horses like 20 episodes ago.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
Then, Then you're past where I'm at.
Yeah, we're way past that point. But this is the first time we've seen him since he attacked the tower that the scouts were hiding at, and we saw him in human form. So he
is it okay?
We didn't. You can at least in the anime, it's not a character that we've seen before, but he's basically what happened at the very end of the episode is it looks like he had fought the Colossal Titan. I don't remember his human name. One of the scouts.
Oh, it's not Bertold, because Bertold's the.
He's the other one, yeah.
He's the other Titan, the armored Titan, yeah.
But the other guy's the Colossal Titan. They fought, and Beast Titan guy won. And he said, okay, well, since, we had this bet, whoever would win this fight would have to, help the other person. So he's like, so you have to do what I'm going to tell you or whatever kind of thing. So something's going to happen, I think. Well, it looks like Beast Titan is trying to get Eren, because Eren has the power to control Titans. He has sort of like a Whisperer's, power.
Yeah, he can make weaker Titans. Any Titan without a mind fucking go to him. So
exactly, and so Beast Titan is trying to get Eren to eat him to get his power. So that's where we left off. So we left off on an interesting point.
If you hear anything, those are snacks.
Yeah, we've got some Japanese snacks here. Maybe we'll pull them out during the topic when we can show them a little bit too. So,
alright.
Or we can bust them out whenever. So
depending on when the munchies kick in for me.
Yeah. So last but not least, Space Brothers. So I forgot where I was at last time, but I've chopped through another, 10, 15 episodes.
You mentioned that he's an astronaut, but he's just a sub-astronaut, so if anything happens, he could take over, but he's still trying to prove himself.
Okay, so yeah, he did end up proving himself in a few different ways to the chief of NASA. And so he's basically in training. He's still not guaranteed a spot, but he's in training with other people who are candidates for lunar missions.
And they're just going to the moon, right?
Yeah, just going to the moon. And so they've been training underwater, doing all this stuff. That whole training thing went past. That was like 5 episodes of a big training kind of thing underwater. They killed it. They did really well in their training and everything, and so basically I'm at the point where they just ended that, and I'm not sure where they're going from here. I've heard certain things about the ending already, so I won't say it now just because for my own spoilers, but it's a great show. I've still enjoyed every part of that. It's
you recommended it to me.
It's good for anyone really. I mean, it's a really slow show. But it's very, heavy story and character driven.
It's an adult-oriented show.
It is, yes, certainly, yeah. And it's extremely realistic to the point of, like I said, JAXA and NASA, I believe, helped co-produce the show. They gave information. They gave, all this stuff to the studio. The
technological know-how and all that.
To know, okay, well, they gave them the entire process. This is all the kind of, programs we have for astronauts. This is all the stuff we have. This is the equipment they use. This is all the stuff they go through. Like they gave them like so much stuff for the show, and so like it goes to the point of realism to extreme measures, which it's just again really cool just to see from an outside perspective. In anime form, an entire astronaut's kind of journey. You'd probably say it's expedited because in the show it's probably been like 5 years or so, 6 years since it started. As far as like time skips and everything, and that's after 85-ish episodes. So there's a lot that they cover, but it's pretty cool.
You've also recommended to me Planets, which is unrelated besides space.
Yeah, so that also is a very good space show. So, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Also, one of the best ones though.
Yeah. So you and another of my friends ended up recommending the same thing. Even Jacob ended up recommending Planets and Space Brothers.
Yeah.
Jacob from Faku. So I'm just saying, it's got some strong praise already. So I might go look into it sometime before this year ends.
If you have any interest in space, like those two shows, just like hit that sweet spot. They hit the G spot. Space, pretty much. It's amazing.
You have my attention.
Alright, so,
Alright, so let's bring it in. Let me reach down. Set my bottle down. Oh, that was weak. We gotta do that again. There we go.
There we go.
Alright. So now we go to the playing. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the slideshow.
I doubled it. There we go.
Ooh, that's not it either.
I'll get it up for you guys, don't worry.
Yeah. Turn off the slideshow, turn off the watching.
Boom.
There we go.
The Pope.
Pope, voice of God. So, playing. I'm gonna give that to you, Sean. Just because.
Mine's short here, so I don't have too much to get into. Same things as last podcast. As Your Lane, the mobile game.
That is surprising.
So I've still just been grinding my ass off on that. So I've been going pretty hard in looking up Chinese PvP tier lists and
Chinese PvP tier lists.
So the Chinese version is further than any other version of the game, I believe. So they have more information than the Japanese or the English communities have. So if you want to find like the most detailed and up to date tier list for ships and for equipment, you gotta look at Chinese lists.
Girls, not ships.
Exactly.
Although unless you're into that, which we will.
So yeah, basically, right now I'm leveling up the HMS fleet, which is the British Royal Navy fleet for PvP.
I heard HMS and I just had this shit-eating grin right now.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I love me the HMS, man.
So yeah, my main fleet will be Queen Elizabeth, Hood, and Warspite for the HMS fleet, and then all battle cruisers, and then my front vanguard, Belfast, Junio, and what's the last one?
Isn't it one of your wives?
Fortune.
Oh.
Fortune, yeah.
Okay.
It's just it's a super defensive PvP format. Basically, what happens is you have smoke screens to evade attacks, and then you have Junio, which is has a skill called Martyr, where when she dies, you restore 25% of HP to every single one of your other fleet ships, which is extremely strong because there's nothing else like that in the game. So you basically just go balls deep, and then you have her just take in the hits, and then once she dies, then she heals everyone else, so you have longevity, and then you still have all of your smoke screens. It's fucking some sick stuff.
Alright, okay.
So, I'm building this fleet right now. I have one PvP fleet that's pretty good, but I'm trying to get this one, but it has a much larger investment to get to it, so it's going to be a while before I get that going. But.
So you also mentioned you have a few new unlocked stuff.
So yeah, they just last week introduced the oath system, which is how you marry your ship girls.
Yeah.
And now multiple ship girls, they're always coming out with new ones. Whenever you marry the ship girls, a lot of them have
new dialogue.
Yeah, they have new dialogue, and they have special outfits, wedding outfits that they get to wear. And that's pretty nice. And like I say, they just had an update today, which they introduced, new story content, new chapter for PvE, new ships, and some new outfits, some new wedding outfits for a few of the big girls like Enterprise and stuff. There's some good stuff. So I oath the vampire. I believe she's IGN.
Who's voiced, I believe, by
Ria
Kugamiya.
Yeah, I oathed her first. But then I also the Yandere Fox Girl Akagi.
Yeah, and you also host another girl.
No, just those two.
Just those two?
Just those two right now. I do have another ring. I'm waiting for
the right one.
It might be Belfast, or as the internet likes to call her, Belfap.
I feel like I would know this reference if I could put a face to that.
But yeah, because she's a maid girl and she'll do anything you want.
But
they just call her Belfap.
Belfap.
Or instead of Belfast, they call her Bestfap. Exactly.
How did I see that coming?
So.
Well, let me Google up Belfast.
Yeah, and
As Your Lane.
And last, I've been playing some Path of Exile still. Less so than usual, just because I've been busy as hell doing stuff. But I'm still playing that. It's been fun. I've Still enjoying the Delve League.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to make another character, but I decided to not do it and just stick with my current character, Arc Totems. Otherwise, there's really nothing new to report there. Did you find Best Fap yet?
I have not, but I did find the. I just have to look a little deeper.
The real
ship. Yeah, you should.
I know. Her wedding outfit's pretty damn good.
Okay, you should have told me it's the Zhou looking one.
Yeah, and she's extremely top tier in PvP.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Again, she's gonna be in my my top tier PvP fleet once I have her level 100.
Okay.
So, but anyways, that's it for me. What have you been playing?
Well, I would like to surprise you with something that's
not Destiny 2.
I would like to surprise you.
Oh.
So I've been playing a little bit of Azure Lane on the PC.
You have? How far have you gotten in there?
Just past the tutorial.
Yeah, exactly.
So I haven't been playing enough, but I was like about 30 minutes of it, and I will go back to it. But I'm playing on an emulator, so I'm trying to figure out tutorial-wise how to put the at least put the WASD hotkey, the few other stuff on there. Okay. So once I figure that out, I'll probably be playing that a little bit more frequently.
Well, I'll say this: you probably want to put it on your phone.
No,
because you're going to be grinding for hundreds and hundreds of hours.
Yeah, I also have Destiny 2 on PC, so I could do that on the side while I'm loading in.
That's true. But a lot of the time, once you get to a certain point, you're just running auto battle in the background. Basically, I just have that shit running on my phone nonstop, and I, update to move fleets around or. But yeah, I'm auto battling to get my equipment or to farm for ship girls.
Yeah, so I've been playing on an emulator, and I might actually install the game because I believe it has a cloud system on it, right?
Yeah, I think it's account based. So as long as you put your account with either your Facebook or your Twitter, you can put it on any device.
I have it on my Google account.
Yeah.
The one I use, so I might be able to do that.
But yeah, you should do that, and I got the strats.
I'll ask you because I'm confused a lot on the material and all that stuff. So
it's a lot easier than you think, but yeah, it's I got the strats for you.
It is overwhelming, that is for sure.
Definitely at first, it took me like a good 3-4 days before I was comfortable with it. Like just playing for like 5 hours each day, I was comfortable, but now I'm pretty good, and I've got hundreds of hours on it already.
All right, so another game I've been playing. Excuse me, I knocked something over. Alright, so another thing I've been playing is Overwatch. I'm not sure if you're surprised by this. Excuse me as I grab another brew. Nice and cold. Alright, so Overwatch. There's been a few updates ever since the Nano Cola thing. So I did not play the PTR, but there's a few new things that have changed in the PTR that's going to be coming out soon. But I decided to play with a friend of mine, and the game's still cancer. Like, it's you win some, you lose some, but the people playing it just are so fucking salty. Like, even your own teammates hate you, and it's a game that just is punishing to play. Like, and I would know punishing. Like, I play Destiny 2, so it's just a punishing game, and it's not fun. And one of my friends ended up rage quitting before I wanted to throw in the towel, so I was expecting to get another 5 more games in before I just wanted to take a break and go to the store, but he ended up cracking first, and kind of ruined the mood, I would say, for me, just to want to play the game. So Overwatch is it's still cancer. It has not changed. Like,
it's been cancer since day one.
Since day one, I guess. But I mean, like, definitely playing support, at least definitely playing healer, is not the same way for Mercy. So it's just, they bastardized the game, so it's just unrecognizable to me. Like, Symmetra overwork is weird. Maybe it's for the best, but I never wanted her to be changed. Same with another character, just can't remember the name. Oh well. So yeah, Overwatch I wouldn't recommend playing, and I believe there's a Potato Bites.
Yeah, so We have our croquet. So
Croquet.
croquets are very popular in Japan. They have croquets of all different types. Like they have potato in some. They have like beef in some. They have crab meat in some.
Oh,
like actually like liquid crab meat essentially in some. And one of them I picked up and I forgot the kanji for kani for crab, and I had gotten one, and I took a bite out of it. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever had because I hate crab.
Is this crab?
This one is no. This is potato.
Potato and bacon.
Looks like potato and bacon. Yeah.
All right, so maybe you want to open that up while I talk into the nice crunchy next game I've been playing.
Oh, let's hear how crunchy it is, boy.
Destiny 2.
Oh, that's not very new or crunchy, is it?
All right. Well, the reason I'm bringing it up is because ever since the Forsaken expansion, it's just thrown a lot of things that I'm used to playing, just out the window. So a lot of things have changed in the armor, the weapons.
These boys are thick. These ain't no.
They look like chips. Little fucking nuggets.
They literally are like little croquet fucking nuggets. Just gotta say,
they're kind of hard.
We'll show them later, but these are thick boys.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I'm having a mouth orgasm right now. It's like eating a potato chip, but it feels like I can't put words to it. It feels like I'm actually eating a deep fried potato than, you know, the fucking stale ass fucking Lay's potato chips. That's for sure.
God damn. Yeah, I think we both just nutted.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, we had a tangent right there. So Destiny 2. Last week there was a thing called the Free Gambit Weekend. So for people who have not gone Forsaken, you had 2 days to basically, I think starting on Friday to Sunday, you would have been able to play Gambit for free. You know, you would have done whatever. You would have had a blast with it because Gambit is one of those modes that just involves two things I love. It involves the nice, simple aspect of PvP grinding. So you're just collecting tokens from these monsters that are dropped when you kill them, and you're trying to get a bunch of tokens banked. And the maximum you can hold is 15. So, you know, when you drop it, you send different tier monsters depending on how much motes you have by 5. So 5 you drop a mini boss. On 10 you drop a medium boss, and then on 15 you drop the big fat like tank boss over to the enemy team. And you know, it sounds nice to get that much until, you know, you get invaded and like the enemy has a chance to fucking take you down with all your 15 motes and all that stuff. So you could definitely fuck yourself over and your team just by doing that, or it's just a high risk, high reward kind of feel. And it involves in PvP, which I love PvP.
I mean, it's the only good aspect of Destiny, really.
Definitely Gambit shows the potential of what could be possible, and I've been having a blast with it. Even after the weekend, I probably have like about 6 hours of fucking content for Gambit alone that I have to sift through. So I streamed it. The latest one I streamed in high quality 720 on Twitch. That's 3 hours, man. Over 3 hours, and it was solid. Like, I had the best team. We lost a few just because we were trying to get certain secrets. So you got a lot of collectible content in just this one mode, and I just had a blast. So
do you know what my favorite experience with Destiny 2 was this past week?
Turning it off?
No. Watching a 15-minute video bashing Destiny 2.
Is it by Angry Joe?
No.
Who was it?
I hate everything.
He hates everything.
But he has some good points.
He has some good points, but you see, his content is basically him hating on everything. So
he says Gambit's good, but that's the only thing.
Gambit, they added that's probably going to be in the news segment, so I'll mention that in a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's all I've been playing, unless you want to count Tentacle Locker, which is a free H game kind of thing. It's got no little content except you're just a fucking tentacle who you're at a school and you're hiding in lockers, so you get these random idle fucking girls passing you by a lot, and you can grab one of them and drag them into your locker. And if there are girls around that see that, they kind of freak out and run away. And well, I have a stealth skill going on where I get at least all the lockers in this row full of girls, and so you just hear a nice symphony of fucking like rocking back and forth of well, if you're trying to fuck in a locker room, you know, you get that like humping metallic sound.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a symphony of that in different paces and all that stuff. The fucking girls come out like as I'm fucking dripping meth, and like other characters will see that and run away too. So like, it's a fun kind of game to just stick around to kill time, but it's not all. Doesn't have a lot of content, and that's all I've been playing.
Actually, so I got one other. If we're talking about some H games, and so one that just dropped 2 days ago.
Did you play it?
I did, yeah. So it's called Insult Order.
I like the title already.
Made by the same studio that made I forgot the Japanese name, but the English name is roughly something like After School Gang Rape Harassment.
All right. Well, on that note of after school gang rape and harassment, there's only 3 left, so you have to fight for the last one.
But so the first game. Okay, let me give a brief synopsis, just so you can maybe be interested here. So okay, this is a 3D game, and this game makes illusion games look like utter trash because their engine, whatever they built it on, is fucking amazing. And so the game synopsis for the original was you transfer to this new school where actually your home was basically where your hometown was, and a childhood friend of yours, you see her again and everything, but she's kind of standoffish and everything, kind of weird, and it so some stuff happens and it turns out that she's
Succubus?
Been blackmailed into being gang raped
by the teachers.
By these girls who run the school basically because of their fathers, the rich type, and so they take your childhood friend, and she's being gang raped every day after school, and you figure this out.
What do you do?
So you get kind of blackmailed into this whole thing, and so your objectives, you can kind of pick of how you do this. So the girl, the main girl who did this to your childhood friend wants you to be her pet, and if you become her pet and do everything that she says, then she won't have everyone gang bang your childhood friend. Or if you defy her and everything, then the gang rapes ensue as usual. And so you progress through the story with that whole motivation.
Can you overthrow her?
You can.
That's all I need to know. I have a quest now.
And there's some other stuff, as the story progresses. You could even say fuck it and join in the gang rapes of your childhood friend.
Is she cute?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's pretty good. So they came out with a new game, anyways, which has you going to these hostess clubs with these 2 girls. A little like kind of cute cat girl and this thick bunny girl, and you basically just have to make them love you by your cock, and that's all I'll say.
Respect, man. I mean, yeah, that's kind of all we've been playing. So let's bring it in. Yeah,
let's bring it in
to our next segment, our favorite segment with the dabs. Do we have a dab?
We have a dab.
Yeah, and that is true. No more girls are just dongless traps.
That's right.
So, I'd like to start off with the reading.
Mm-hmm.
So, I haven't really been reading per se, but I just want to shout out this YouTube series called Dark Matters by a YouTuber called Kyle Elise. Or Kyle Elise. It's a really weirdly spelled name, but if you look up Dark Matters, you'll find her channel.
Mm-hmm.
And these are basically like, if I would say, on par with a show I used to watch called Unsolved Mysteries. So you got a bunch of cold cases, a bunch of cold cases, murder cases, missing people stories, like, and these are all real, by the way. So it's centered on realism, and she kind of gives a kind of a exposure shout out to them while she does this investigative thing, gives you the background of the case, a few theories of why these people disappeared or were murdered, and it's a lot of content. Like, she's got like over easily almost 50 episodes, if not more, and you can binge them all just by listening to her, or you could just watch it on the side, and it's just really good. I've been enjoying it. We're gonna fight for the last tater, by the way. Or we could split it. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It's beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
These are some of the best things I've ever had in my life. Jesus Christ, they're so good.
You could think Peter Payne. Or
from J-List.
From J-List. So J-List has our back here. If only they sponsored us. So, or Bud Light. So, if you want something that kind of has some slight thriller and kind of like a little horror, but it's set in realism, I would recommend this channel. And since we're almost close to Halloween, definitely it's been scratching my itch, and every day that we get closer to the month of October, I just feel a fucking urge rising in me to fucking go all out. And that's all I've been reading.
Alright. You want to ask me what I've been reading? Okay, I haven't read anything, but I do have things I want to mention here. So,
okay, there you go.
A book I'm probably going to buy soon. It's called Simulacra and Simulation. So this is actually a book that was featured and was one of the big inspirations for The Matrix.
You mean the Wachowskis Matrix?
Yeah, the Wachowskis Matrix.
Not the Animatrix garbage?
No.
Okay.
So it looks like a really interesting book about, that whole idea of, it's not necessarily the exact same thing where, we're living in a simulation, but rather there's a lot of, things psychologically that we've done with our brains, and how, governments have made certain things, feel more important to us rather than, just normal things in life and nature and stuff like that, and how they really kind of like almost made your brain simulate how certain things work, even though they're not important or things like that. It's
like waifus.
Sorry, something like that. But
I can't believe you actually agreed with me there. Thought you'd have fucking objected.
But anyways, yeah, it looks like an interesting book, and Matrix is my favorite movie of all time. So
yeah, you've gone into great lengths in the past, not on a video or anything recorded, but in the past where we've hung out.
Yeah.
Just about how great it is, and mind you, I understand because I look at it as a kind of a biblical inspired story.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, there's some stuff like that, but I know this book was one of the biggest things. I mean, they even show the book in the movie.
Simulacrum or Simulation?
It's called Simulacra and Simulation. They show the book at the very beginning of the first movie.
Are they two separate books or the same book?
No, it's the same book. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I was under the impression it was two books.
No, yeah, the title is called Simulacra and Simulation. So I'll probably get that sometime soon. And then another book, I kickstarted a book.
I see. We're going in this round.
Oh, it's something that I watch the podcast and all this stuff. It's actually called the WoW Diaries. WoW being World of Warcraft. Yeah. So this was a book written by one of the big developers, John Statz, during the vanilla WoW period. And he has, hundreds of pages written about the entirety of the development process, all the problems, all the triumphs they had, basically developing WoW from the start to finish, essentially, while he was making it. I saw a lot of stuff about it. It looks really cool. So I was a big vanilla WoW fan, and I was playing during that time. And it looks really cool because, he has pictures of, the whiteboards that they had and, what they were talking about and, everything that they had from almost start to finish, and how they, went about making this, and it looks pretty cool. So I kickstarted this book, so I'll get it sometime. I think in January, February, and I'll read it and then let you guys know.
I remembered another thing I was reading, but it was only a chapter. On Narumono.
Oh, okay. Read more of it.
They introduced a new character. I don't know how I feel about it now because I feel like it's losing its.
Getting some cuck.
I'd say, yeah, kind of like it's a high school classmate of the guy's. So it turns out she's like this demon kind of looking girl, and she's about to like kind of do him in. But you know, you got the Suck sister coming in and saving the day, and she gets spared only because the kid asked his Onet-san to spare her and other stuff. So she's a regular character kind of deal. So she comes in, mooches, and just fucks off. But she's got a cute design. But I just kind of feel like it's just going in a direction that is not where I wanted it to go. Maybe I could be wrong. I might enjoy it later on, but it's just added another character, so it might lose a little bit of its identity, in my opinion. But I'm an Narumono.
Okay.
An elder sister like one, or elder sister with 1,000 young. Something like that. So yeah, that end our reading segment.
All right.
Not our fastest so far.
No, our last one was the fastest.
The world record.
It'll never be faster than that.
Unless we skip it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, next one, we got Alex Jones and Kizuna Ai in a Mexican standoff.
Mexican standoff.
Actually, no, you need a hostage for that to happen.
That's true. I don't know what
that is. So in a standoff. They're just in a standoff.
Yeah.
So, should I start this one off, I guess? Because I got a few things that are...
Sure.
So, news related. I guess I should probably start off with the best thing and the worst thing. Okay. So, for best to worst, so... EA is under fire from Belgium for the anti-loot box initiative they have.
Right, because they didn't want to take the loot boxes away from their game.
Yeah, they didn't back down for FIFA 2018 or 2019.
Something like that, yeah.
Some FIFA game, and I'm surprised people play FIFA really. Not in the States, but globally, it's more popular than any fucking other EA title they have. So, just to show you how ignorant I was about the FIFA games. So
it's the goddamn Mexican thing.
Nigga, you got fucking like Koreans
I know, it's like,
playing this.
You got Koreans, you got Brazil,
you got Chinese,
you got you got Africa, like you got like everywhere else except for Western places.
Yeah, you got Chinese players and other stuff. But here, what we call football is just wrestling.
It's like rugby. It's like a pussy ass rugby.
Yeah, it's. I wouldn't say pussy ass rugby.
I mean, it's still got full contact and everything, but rugby's way more
vicious.
Violent,
but you know, they didn't back down from the loot box, and you've got a few other countries joining in this fray, like Finland and Australia, of all places. You know, Australia police. I don't know about Finland, but possibly the Finland police ended up doing an investigation on kind of like gambling and all that stuff, and in their investigation, or at least I'm going to go off of the Australian one, the Australian Police Department just kind of like did their investigation and kind of decided, okay, yeah, this is definitely, it's not really gambling, but it is preying on people with the gambling thing just because you can't like check out. So it's technically a legal gray area, but they're just saying it's gambling. So they shut down that argument from EA that it's not gambling because you can't cash out. But at least through the service, so it's just through third party you can cash out.
You can, selling items off and stuff.
So you got that going for them, and it's just bad for EA, which is, I'm just assuming, we mentioned that an EA executive left, taking a big chunk of money with him, and I'm just thinking, he saw this coming and didn't want to get involved. So, but that's my opinion. Next one is definitely good for Santiago. Well, he doesn't play PS4, but Fortnite players. Actually, my bad. Sony releases its hostages for Fortnite. So
the good thing is that opens up crossplay for other games too.
Yeah, so there was a scandal a while back for Fortnite players who linked their account to the Sony network,
Yeah.
which made their Fortnite accounts insta locked to the Sony network.
Yeah, no crossplay
No, yeah.
with PlayStation.
So they kind of were held hostage for just a little bit. I feel like a month ago or two,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a little longer. But they finally just caved in and just like released those accounts to be cross-platform, and kind of low-key kind of hinted that there might be cross-platform play or something like that, which I don't buy. But there was a glitch a while back for a game. I don't know if it was Fortnite or something like that, but I think it was actually The Division, where the Division players from PS4 and Xbox ended up playing together through this glitch before they fixed it. And it's interesting because I've always wanted to fight fucking the console wars. You got Xbox versus PS4 and all that shit, and so you could definitely settle it with PS4 players or Xbox players if you had cross-platform, to start that beef going again. But I definitely, it gives you a lot more players to play with, so
right.
I'd recommend that. On Sony news again, Sony's in the process of making a PS1 Mini, kind of like similar to what Nintendo did with the NES.
Yeah, I had this mentioned as well. Fuck Sony, though.
Yeah, they
fucking greedy scumbags.
They got Final. I mean, they don't have a lot of games I'm interested in. Not even Final Fantasy VII, which I think is the most overrated game ever.
Right.
Yeah, I threw that out just to spite Sean. It's a good game, but I think the remake is the most overrated thing ever, and you should never get it.
Oh, we'll see in 2029
You're never
when it comes
gonna
out.
get it. You're never gonna get it.
2029.
You're never gonna get it. All right. So they're making a fucking mini.
But anyways, the problem with the mini, I'll just say, I think it only has 25, 30 games installed on it. Something like that.
Yeah, where the NES had a bunch.
It had like hundreds, yeah. And the problem is that, the controller, it's the original PS controller, which, if you know, does not have analog sticks, which excludes you from playing certain games. One of the biggest ones being Ape Escape. That's one of the most popular PS1 games ever made, and you cannot play Ape Escape without analog sticks. And the problem with the unit is that when you buy it, it does not come with an AC adapter, as in you cannot actually fucking turn the thing on unless you buy a separate AC adapter for it.
Wait, how could they fuck up and not have an AC adapter?
Because they're greedy ass motherfuckers, and that's why I say fuck them for that. It's like, again, it's like they've only shown, I think, like 4 of the games or something that have installed on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one was Wild Arms, one was Final Fantasy VII. I can't remember the rest, but
yeah.
Again, there's way more than like even 30.
Yeah.
Big, like very popular and very iconic PS1 games out there. So that's very restrictive, and just the fact that you would have to buy more stuff to work with it, and it doesn't look like you could use, if you even had like a DualShock original controller. The controller port's different, so you're not going to be able to plug in your standard PS1 controller to it.
Unless there's an adapter for it.
Exactly.
Even then,
you're going to have to buy some more shit to get it to work properly. So, fuck those greedy dicks. They could have done it right and actually, either, had, a much bigger library or made it expandable, with some internet. You could actually, install games on it if you bought them or something. But, yeah, they just went the greedy-ass Nintendo route.
So, would you say Sony is supreme?
Sony or Jews. That's all I'll say.
Okay, because, so far, I mean, going off of E3, Xbox came out on top.
Xbox, yeah, because they actually had games, those things that you actually, play.
Yeah.
Kind of weird how, have this big video game conference and you don't show fucking any video games.
Yeah.
What a novel idea,
so novel. But that's I've never was a Sony fan. I've always wanted a Sony product without really ever dealing with any of the Sony troubles with until I got a PS4.
Yeah.
So I've never owned any. Well, technically I had a PSP and I only played it for an hour before I kind of put it away, and I found it again, but the battery has expanded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to replace that, and even then, why would I want to play that fucking Fate game on the PSP?
The only good one is the fighting game, which I think that was PSP. Fate. Was it Fate Code?
Excella. No.
No.
Code.
Actually,
I was about to say Code Veronica.
Yeah.
Oh no, definitely.
Actually, no. There was a really good fighting game for the PSP. A Fate Series 1, but I don't remember the name. But that's the only good Fate game that's like pretty much ever existed, anyways.
Yeah, so I don't have a reason to play the Fate CC. There you go, Fate CC. I don't have a reason to play it because it's. I don't really care for playing the same scenario of Fate. Like
it's a Musou game.
Yeah.
All the other games are the Excel and stuff. But,
Excel, yeah. Like I have one of the Japanese games for it, and I have not ever played it, and I probably never will. So I don't have any investment with Sony besides the PS4, and I have not gone wrong with that.
But the thing that pissed me off is like PS1 is my favorite console of all time, just because it has so many good games. But they went the full greedy ass route for it, and I'm not happy about this new PS Classic.
Yeah, same here.
I'll stick with my actual console that I still have.
Alright, so next thing, it's going back to Fortnite, but we're going to go pretty bad from here on out, I'll tell you that. So, right. Fortnite player is arrested for second-degree harassment to a young lad.
I heard
via
about that.
text and messages.
So wasn't this dude like 40 years old or something like that?
Yeah, and
really old.
He's really old, and we all have our rage quit moments. We all have our fucking if you ever played fucking Call of Duty, you either have been that guy or have dealt with the guy that just called you shit for killing him and all that stuff. But this is a little kid, and keep it in the game, mind you. Yeah, just keep it in the game and just forget about it. What this guy did was just a step further, where he just kept constantly messaging the kid, not through just the built-in fucking messages or private messages in Fortnite or whatever, but I believe actual text messages. So he found out this guy's actual freaking phone number. He probably knew his address, a few other things. So he took it to a next level, basically. So he took it to real life, and he deserves it. He honestly does deserve kind of being taken in and arrested. Maybe not a lot of jail time, but I don't know if he could possibly go to jail for this. It'd probably be a little overboard, but he does need to be an example, just because this amount of this behavior coming from someone that old is unwarranted. It's ugly. It's not good at all. So yeah, he took it way too far, and I thought road rage was bad, but this guy fucking fucked himself over. Mm-hmm. So he deserved it. No, this one's fun. So I'll save that for last, or something like that. So we got Miss Marvel. I don't know if you've heard of a character called Miss Marvel.
Don't care.
Won't
watch the movie.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'll tell you the most freaking. This is my opinion, but it's shared from a lot of real fucking comic fans. Miss Marvel is not that great.
Right.
In the cinematic universe, they're treating her like this fucking great force of nature that can fucking
she's fucking Superman.
She could kick Thanos' ass. She is no Superman, and she will get curb stomped by Thanos. No, hands down. She will not contribute to this fight, but because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Hollywood, you gotta fucking have your. They're going through this fucking thing about feminist power and all this shit, and it's nice to have female empowerment, okay, but it's just chilling at this point. The way I see it, the way they promote it is she's got a constant resting bitch face, which is not good for a promo material. No fucking she can't smile at all.
I mean, it's really the actress's problem.
Yeah,
again, like
maybe the director had something to do with it, but
right.
on Twitter she can't handle criticism. And this isn't even getting to the point of my article, my news. So there was this whole thing called Smilegate happening, where this person just used a fucking phone app to add a smile to the promo art for Miss Marvel, and he posted it online, and it's pretty damn tame and good.
Mm-hmm.
But what ended up happening was a giant shitstorm of fucking SJWs just hated on it and just did the same Photoshop kind of deal of adding on smiles to various characters of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they made this fucking thing bigger than it should have, and
yeah,
the actress did not help at all in this regard, and it just gives me more of an incentive to just not watch Miss Marvel. Not that I would anyway. It's like, I'm gonna watch Infinity War Part 2, but I'm not gonna watch anything else after that. I've skipped Ant-Man and the Wasp, I've skipped Black Panther. That was before Infinity War, but I have more respect for the Infinity War story because I read the original Infinity War story. So fuck you. I am entitled to fucking say my opinion.
But yeah, if you want a good, female lead, hero movie, just watch Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I heard Wonder Woman was great, but it just did not fucking make a box office hit.
Oh yeah, I mean, Wonder Woman is one of the less popular characters just to begin with, but yeah, I heard it was a great movie and everything.
She's the original feminist icon, and I will say, like, I heard a good number of people say that the Wonder Woman movie was really great. It's just it failed the marketing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, well,
it was the marketing.
But I mean, they marketed it not overly, heavily. And again, I'm happy with how they did. They didn't try to, overdo it and try to make it, oh yeah, she's gonna crush men and she's, the only woman who's, can do it and all this stuff. They kept it very tame and very, tasteful and everything like that. So
I'll give I'll give Warner Brothers this. They did really good with Wonder Woman, and I've yet to watch it, but I've heard great things about it. So no complaints there, and I have yet to watch it.
Right.
So yeah, just watch Wonder Woman. Don't watch Miss Marvel.
Exactly.
And the actress isn't doing great for promoting this at all.
No.
So down the rabbit hole we go. So we've got Telltale Games. Telltale Games is shutting down. It's a massive layoff of, I believe, as of right now, 225 employees. And Walking Dead, what was it called? Walking Dead Season 4, Part 3 and 4 are not going to be in the making. They're making, instead of, their priority was fucking Minecraft story.
Yeah, so basically what happens, long story short, I think it was, 2000... When did 2009 that the first Walking Dead came out?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And it sold like 50 times more than any other game they had ever made.
Yeah.
Before, like, they got insane sales on it. And so
I mean, this was during the Walking Dead craze, so it fucking helped a lot for their game sale.
But it sold like 50 times more than any other game that they already had. They had games since 2004. And this just boosted them insanely, and they hired tons more people. Eventually, they hired more people. They transferred to a new place.
They got a lot of fucking intellectual property.
Yeah, that was the big problem. Was that they had so many IPs, probably ones that nobody even heard of. Of course, the big ones were Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, Minecraft, Borderlands.
There was a Batman one.
Yeah, they had Batman. They had fucking like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that one.
They had like a bunch of other ones, like probably like 8 or 9 other ones that most people were just like, who cares? And again, they were restricting, creative freedom by telling the developers we wanted the exact same formula as Walking Dead, because that was their biggest one. And so all the games kind of ended up being the exact same. And so they were essentially creating their own competitive, their own competitor in the market by oversaturating it.
Yeah, I do remember a huge number of fucking Telltale Games. Like, for the longest time, Telltale Games have been on the front page of the Steam Steam store for like a good while.
Yeah.
I did not care for Telltale Games. Like, I would rather watch PewDiePie play the fucking Walking Dead season 1 through whatever.
Right.
Because I actually like PewDiePie's content, and I just didn't like the idea of a story-based game that
was
looked like
released,
shit.
Yeah, it looked like shit. That was released in parts.
Yeah.
That you had to pay for each individual part, and yeah, eat shit. Everyone that fucking bought the
Season pass, yeah.
the season pass for Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You deserve that. Don't pre-order shit.
Yeah.
Like, you deserve to lose your money and not be able to play the last 2 episodes because you support that kind of monetization practice.
Yeah.
So.
Like, they overexpanded and they kind of set themselves for failure, but there is a rumor on the way that, actually it's not even a rumor, it's a statement at this point, where Telltale Games is trying to find like a publisher or like backing for
basically
like
angel investors to help finish the last 2 episodes.
The last 2 parts of The Walking Dead, which they pretty much already like shafted their original creator staff for The Walking Dead.
So I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, I'm assuming the script has already been done for a while, and all they have to do is animate everything and put in programming.
From what I know, that might not even be the case.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna, if it does go through and they get a new investor and they do get a new team going for it, it's gonna be different than what Walking Dead season 4 part 2 was gonna be, which is out. They said it's gonna come out.
Well, I mean,
it is out.
Season 4 part 2 was absolute garbage. If you've seen that, I watched both PewDiePie and Critical play it. It's so horribly written. It's embarrassing to begin with.
Yeah.
It's probably better that the rest doesn't come out. Honestly.
Yeah, I'd rather it not come out than for the people who have already backed the game to just get what they asked for. Like, all right, you're gonna get what you asked for, but it's not gonna be the same product.
Hopefully, either. Yeah, I don't care anyways. But Telltale, they dug their own grave, and they honestly deserve. I feel bad for the employees that literally.
I do. They get no pension at all, or
no severance pay.
Yeah, severance pay.
They were literally told, you have 30 minutes. You're fired. You have 30 minutes to leave the office.
Yeah,
and you're done. That's it.
Like
which is actually illegal
in California, and they're based in California. So even let's say if you're not in California, you still have to give, I believe, a 2 or 3 months fucking notice.
Yeah, California it's 60 days. And yeah, it's illegal.
Actually, yeah, it is 60 days, so basically 2 months. And in California, there's a few other steps to. We're a lot more stricter with that. You know.
And so I hope, because the thing that's going to happen is after the corporate, all of the heads, the CEO and everything, they sell off the assets, they sell off the IPs. Mm-hmm. They're going to have big payouts from that. After they sell off their stocks and everything, they're going to get a couple. $1 million.
But these people aren't going to get a dime.
But yeah, the employees aren't going to get anything. So I do hope that they get something for this.
I doubt it. And there is a there's a GoFundMe, I believe, for this. But
yeah, I do feel for them, but I don't feel for Telltale as
a company,
as an entity, because again they dug their own grave. And they fucked themselves, and I'm sure a lot of the employees knew something was probably going to happen like that just because of the state of the company. But
it was just piss poor management.
Yeah,
and they deserve it, but the people working under them did not.
Right,
and that's kind of all I have to really say on that regard.
Yep.
So another thing that I would say, I've got 2 more things, but I think you got something for Linux, I believe, right?
No. So you mentioned, I can talk a little bit about it.
Alright, so I'll talk about Capcom. Capcom adds microtransactions in DMC5 to upgrade characters, which happened in DMC4's remake for, I believe, PC, where you could spend money to upgrade your characters instead of collecting orbs. So it's just another way to speed up the leveling process, but I just wanted to throw that out there that it's still a dickish move.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Capcom. I mean,
yeah,
it's almost to be expected at this point, which, not that it's acceptable, but no, there's probably nobody that didn't see it coming who knew, if you
history. Go off before, then yeah.
Yeah.
And not to mention, they've done this, but nigga, I remember watching my friend play Asura's Wrath, and I will constantly repeat this story as many times as I can, where he got to the true ending, and the true ending was basically, oh, you got to the ending, well, this isn't the real ending, so you gotta pay for the fucking DLC that is the ending, so you had to pay money, and he was so mad, he fucking threw his controller, actually, it wasn't even his controller, he threw the controller and left, and I did not see him for 2 hours, and when he came back, he's like, I got it. So he went over to the GameStop. He walked over from the house, my friend's house, to the GameStop, which takes like 40 minutes on foot if you're casually walking there. Buy the Sony, like, money card kind of thing, and comes back, says he's getting it, or he's got it. Punches in the money, buys the DLC, and he plays it right there in front of me. And I'm just like, well, I'm playing League of Legends, so I'm not doing any better. But I mean, holy shit, the amount of dedication, like, to make to make someone get so angry with your game, to fucking crack to get the fucking conclusion. Damn. Capcom, you're fucking asshole.
That's brutal.
But like, this story just was like, it touches my heart because the amount of passion my friend had for that game is great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Capcom, I feel bad for anyone who's being punished by this in Capcom's way, and this is just a greedy way for them to get money.
Right.
Last thing I got is Linux. Linux has been kind of under siege with SJWs, I guess, for over the I believe it's called the COC, right? The copyright code. Code of conduct.
Code of conduct. Yeah.
Yeah. So they implemented these people asked Linux to more or less follow a code of conduct, which they agreed to, and the code of conduct has this certain things of what not to do. If you do this, you do that, you're gonna get in trouble and all this stuff. But it's so gray that like it's just being used by the wrong people to target certain developers and all that stuff.
It is. I mean, one of the people that helped make it and propose it literally said on her Twitter, she said, yes, this is a political attack, and we're trying to get certain people out of our circle. Literally said that, like, just straight up.
Out of the Linux circle, so she's not even a part of the, I'd say, Linux kind of, like, actual team.
Yeah, I mean, she's a small developer, but not to the extent that a lot of other big developers are.
So they're technically doing assassination attacks on these developers, just ruining their careers and all that stuff. But let's get the last laugh here, right? So one of the developers just kind of like more or less wrote a blog post to practically almost every Linux.
Okay, before you mention that, that's actually not something that they can do with the kill switch. So there's no way that they can actually pull code from Linux.
Are you
at
sure?
This point? Yes, it's already been fully. There's been tons of talk about this since they talked about the blog post. There's no way they can actually pull or open lawsuits about the code because of the nature of certain things. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's no way that they could actually pull or do a kill switch. Because I know you were going to mention that.
Well, yeah, because I was going to mention this. Supposedly there's a kill switch that could be implemented to take down
because technically what the whole idea is of Linux is that, each developer owns the code that they put into it. But at the same time, there's certain things whenever you put code into the Linux system, the open source system, you cannot take it away after it's been, fully published and all this stuff. For, I don't know, various reasons. There's a lot of good stuff going into it. So yeah, unfortunately, there's no kill switch, which I wish there was. But yeah.
Well, I guess it's a losing battle. And, well, I mean, Linux is in everything. It's in Android fucking applications. It's in fucking web browsing.
It's in apps,
websites.
all kinds of stuff.
It's in a lot of stuff, so... If this kill switch did end up going, it would have meant a good chunk of the internet would have been shit.
Mm-hmm.
And would have gone to shit. And well, fuck. Honestly, I really would have wanted this to happen just because we should. I mean, honestly, people should not be fucking assassinated like this at
Yeah,
all, being targeted. Like,
there's a lot of big problems with it, and it's just I don't want to get into it, but yeah, there's a lot of big problems with the way people.
especially okay, the tech industry is definitely fucked at
Yeah,
this point, and
it truly is.
you know, honestly, like if I'm just gonna bring up Alex Jones and all this stuff. Like they're taking out YouTubers and all this stuff, so just people off of Twitter. It's just bad, and like it's only gonna get worse before it gets better. And
Mm-hmm.
well, fuck, we're just going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole of fuckery. So that's my news. Sean, what do you got? Do you have anything good?
I have all good stuff. I tried to stay out of the negative stuff this week because
all the stuff that I have are negative. Just relates to just tech stuff.
I could have put like an extra 30 negative things that happened, but I decided to keep positive. So
yeah, I cut down on a lot. By the way,
let's get it started. So
make me feel better.
One of my favorite games of all time, Resonance of Fate. So they're getting an HD 4K edition with revamped graphics and everything, and put it into modern consoles and PC. So this is originally a PS3 game that came out at the very kind of early cycle of the PS3. So this is probably, I don't know, 2009, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting a big HD re-release for PS4 and PC on Steam, which is coming out October 18th for $35. I'm excited about it. I might actually get it for PC because I love the game. It's one of the most kind of insane games out there because of the gun customization, the battle system, the story's kind of just wacky as hell.
The same friend that I mentioned for the Asura's Wrath story loves this series a lot.
Yeah.
So I remember when he tried to explain it to me, like I was just kind of confused because all I knew about it was what IGN ended up talking about, which was not anything fucking close to what the game was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's really hard to explain, but it is kind of a tactical strategy RPG, almost in the regards of like Valkyria Chronicles, where you have like a pause system, but if you move, everything else moves kind of at the same time until you make your actions. But it has a lot of stuff going on, and the gun customization. This is the game where you can put 20 scopes and 30 magazines and 40 barrels on your guns to make them better. It's hilarious.
Okay, logically it makes no sense, but it makes for an interesting build kind of like RPG game.
But yeah, the game is very unique, and I'm really happy it's actually getting pushed out beyond just PS3, which it's been stuck to for so long. So check that out, October 18th. That's almost 2.5 weeks from now.
So I feel like you're an RPG fan, like a legit RPG fan.
Yeah, this is
get it.
It's the story is completely insane. It makes no sense, but it's really fun to just kind of laugh at and have a good time with. And the gun customization is the same thing. It's just wild, and the gameplay system, it can be a little bit tedious sometimes, but once you really get into it, it's a lot of fun.
All right.
So this game, near and dear to me. I loved it a lot. Valhalla.
Valhalla 1?
Yeah. VA11 Hall A, sort of, Valhalla. It was a visual novel type of game, or kinetic novel as it probably likes to be called.
Yeah.
It has actually got a sequel announced for sometime in 2020. It's quite a while away, but it's called Nirvana in one RV and /A. Or just Nirvana, but it looks pretty cool. It's another kind of,
as long as it's not related to the band, I'm okay with this.
It's another, you're a bartender in this post-apocalypse. It is a sequel, I believe, straight from the game, but you're
playing a different character.
Different, people and stuff like that, different gameplay. But the world of Valhalla and just everything about it was amazing. You play this bartender girl who just, listens to the problems and all these things.
I played a little bit of it, but my game crashed, and it's a little bit funky. But I'm assuming if I fix this problem or get around it, I'd probably enjoy it a lot more.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's definitely one of the best. Again, it's sort of like a visual novel, but people call it a kinetic novel because there's more gameplay aspects to it. It's really fun though, and hopefully the new one is just as good as the original because both the story, the gameplay, and everything was fun, and the music was top tier. So I love that game, but we're a whiles off. At least
from getting a sequel.
2020 sometime.
Yeah.
I'll update us when we get a date. So this is something a little bit downer. Nobuo Uematsu had to leave from work for his health. He put a statement up, I believe, like 2 weeks ago.
Wait, didn't he retire?
No, he's still going. So this is
at least from Square Enix. So.
Yeah, he doesn't work for Square Enix anymore, but he still does tons of stuff. So this is the composer for Final Fantasy and tons of other RPG series over the years. I mean, he's basically never stopped doing composing and working his ass off for I don't know how long, 30 years, 35 years straight. Like he's been doing the tour with the Final Fantasy orchestra. The guy's a hard ass worker, but apparently he's been having health problems. Hopefully he gets better and gets to work on more stuff soon because he's definitely a phenomenal composer. So this one you'll like hearing this. Just a small thing. So there was just like a small statement made by Based Kamiya.
Based Kamiya?
Hideki Kamiya of Bayonetta.
Oh shit.
So he basically just said Bayonetta 3 development is going, quote, very, very well, and we're happy the way it's going, and we can't wait to show you all the stuff we've been doing with it. Which that's a good thing, I mean, most of the time when you hear statements from developers at all, if you do, is oh yeah, we're working on stuff, we can't show you yet. Oh, we, this stuff is happening, hopefully we get it out to you in time. But he's confident about it.
He's flaunting his stuff, showing off.
Bayonetta is literally this dude's waifu.
It's also one of my friends. Yeah.
This dude made.
She's kind of up there for me too. Same as one of my friends who can agree. And mind you, she's a woman.
I mean
even women desire her. Just saying.
Yeah, so I mean, this dude made Bayonetta to be his fucking his
dominatrix
life.
best dream.
And if he wants to show us everything he's been doing, hopefully we get to see a new Bayonetta design, just like in Bayonetta 2. We got the
I love her short hair, by the way. She looks so fucking good.
I'm assuming there's there's going to be some kind of. And then, next year we're going to see a new design for her and everything, and it's going to be good. Whatever it is. I know it'll be good. If Kami is stoked about it, then I'm sure
we should be stoked. Mind you, I have yet to still play Bayonetta 2. I will never get my copy back, I believe.
Well, you can get it on PC at least now, so...
So I hear.
Yeah.
Wait, is it out now?
Actually, I don't know.
I think it's coming out soon.
Soon, yeah.
Yeah, so I will be getting Bayonetta 2. I do have some gameplay of Bayonetta 3 already recorded. No, Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta original.
Yeah.
Already recorded. And I just need to finish the game. I finished it before. It's just I thought I was recording and it turned out I wasn't. So I'm going to replay it.
Okay.
And I love the game so much I will replay it as many times as I need to.
Nice.
Infinite climax.
And now, so I got two things to mention about some MMO news here. If anyone cares about MMOs.
What's an MMO?
I love MMOs.
You mean Destiny, right?
Fuck off.
Alright. Please continue.
Alright, so WoW Classic.
Oh god, no.
Is going to be playable at BlizzCon, and there's going to be a demo for anyone who holds a virtual ticket for BlizzCon here in November 6th through the 8th, I think it is.
I am not going to BlizzCon.
Well, I mean, nigga. You'd have to camp out for those fucking tickets. They sell out within 15 minutes every time.
Yeah.
But anyways, like I said, if you own a virtual ticket, just to watch all the stream, you get access to the demo at home for WoW Classic, which is pretty exciting because a lot of they hadn't shown anything for WoW Classic in I don't know, a year, something like that, and now all of a sudden they're just like, bam, we've got a demo ready for you to actually play. We're gonna have zone for the Alliance, zone for the Horde. You can try it out. All this stuff. We're gonna show you what we've been working on and how far along we are, which is pretty interesting. Because obviously this is funny enough. Even though it came out 17 years ago, it's probably one of the most highly anticipated MMOs right now. Is a game that came out almost 2 decades ago. So people are excited to see a lot of things. They want to see, is it 100% original to WoW Classic? Are there changes? Are there UI changes, fundamental changes, balance changes, anything? Like, there's a lot of stuff going into it, but we're gonna see in November once they actually throw out the demo. I'm not buying it myself, but I have a few streamers that I'll watch.
And I don't care for it. So.
I love Vanilla WoW, so I'll be looking into it just to see what they do with it. But anyways, last thing, WildStar, the MMO, is shutting down for good.
Finally,
November 28th.
It had potential, but it did nothing different from every MMO.
It actually did have a lot of different stuff. I did play it for a little while, a few months, when it went free to play. I did enjoy it overall, but I don't know, there was just something missing with it. I honestly couldn't even tell you what it was that just felt off from it, because really it felt like a very polished game. The mechanics were good, the characters were good, quests were good, but I don't know, it just had something missing. I think a lot of people felt the same way, that it just had a few things just didn't feel quite right. Honestly couldn't even tell you what it was, but the game was decent overall. But it's been bleeding off for a while now. NCSoft is just gonna let it die. Yeah,
that seems to be the case with a lot of MMOs, anyways.
Yeah, more or less. So I mean, if you want to play it before it shuts down forever, you've got 2 months to do that. It is free, so I mean, you could give it a try if you care to have one less hurrah at it. I got to pretty close to max level. I think it was like 2 or 3 off, but decent game. But that's it for WildStar, and that's it for my my news.
All right, so I've got my page for the at least summer season going for the next topic.
All right, so is everyone ready for this?
All right, so you'll be surprised and amazed for our actual next topic. Boom.
Our disgusting faces.
Yeah. So we would like to show off. May we go back? All right. We'd like to show off our. Oh God, what the hell's going on there?
Oh, I know what's going on.
All right. Close that off. There we go. All right. So we're showing off a little bit of our new layout for our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah. So
coming. Okay. All right. Coming 2 weeks from now. Our 23rd episode will be our 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
So we've got a good.
So our topic this time is we're just going to talk about what we thought about the summer season and the upcoming spring or fall season.
I've only seen a handful of things from this season, so I'm just gonna start. So you got anything else to finish up right there?
No. So let's see. I mean.
So we got summer season here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna put my phone down because I'm not gonna need it.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So we got Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan.
It's still going. It's only 10 episodes in.
I haven't watched it. I'm not gonna care.
More.
Skip it.
Does it work? Decent.
I wouldn't watch it. Wait, how come it says 24? Oh, 24 minutes. Okay.
24 minutes each. Yeah.
Okay, so there's 13 episodes. I lost interest somewhere around 8, so that says a good amount of the show, in my opinion. If you want to watch it, fine. Season 3 of Overlord. I'm an Overlord fan already, so the only issue with it is CGI and a lot of the stuff, but hand-drawn stuff and characters overall and story, solid. Like, I've been enjoying it. Angels of Death.
I dropped this like 5 episodes in.
Oh God, I dropped this first episode.
Yeah.
I could tell it was just gonna be one of those fucking I wouldn't say it's one of those game adaptations that just will fall short and like it's lackluster. And on the first episode, I just knew I was not gonna get into it. And you see, it has the same issue to me. Elf and Light does have. You know, we've already been so desensitized to all the gore and shock culture that at this point, this kind of has no impact at all whatsoever.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so that's just how I see it.
I mean, I think it's less gore and stuff, but
it's.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so that's just the way I see it. Other than that,
out, itchy trash. Move along.
No. Go get your ass back there right now. There's only one aspect you should watch this show, and that's if you want softcore porn, borderline softcore porn. Enough said.
Just watch regular porn.
So yeah, just watch regular porn. Grand Blue. Wait, that's
hear anything
definitely
about
not Grand Blue Fantasy. So get out of here.
No, it's not Grand Blue. That's coming later.
Hanebado. I did not watch it, but I did hear this is a very interesting. I think it's tennis or something like that.
Yeah,
badminton. Okay, so it's a really interesting animated show from what I have seen so far, where they don't do the route of ecchi kind of like trap or anything like that. They kind of show off like these girls and like they animate key things to highlight their muscles. All right, I'll just throw it out there.
Yes.
They make muscles like.
Ooh, I need to watch this.
Yeah, like I probably haven't. I probably won't watch it, but you know, if you're into girls and seeing
I'll
how
wait for the dojins.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know about a sport anime. So
Banana Fish. I didn't really hear much about this one.
I've never heard of it. And next one is the memes. It's a gag anime. I could just tell from just reading surreal gag. It didn't catch my attention, but there are a lot of. You could just watch a compilation of the best stuff from that show and just get your fix there. Happy Sugar. Is this a Yuri that
no.
went under the radar?
My buddy's been bugging me every single day to watch the show. It's a psychological horror. It's supposed to be pretty. One of those, ones that just supposed to be kind of fucked up. So,
but it looks so cute.
I will probably watch this at some point now that
it's over.
New season's coming about, but I'll let you guys know about that.
If you get any good things from it and from watching it, you send it my way. All right. Mm-hmm. So this seemed pretentious as fuck.
Yeah.
Like so they have no memories, I believe, and they're all trapped on an island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's basically waifu trash.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we got chio-chan. Watch it. Literally, it's not the perfect show. There's some gags that aren't funny.
Somebody will find something funny in it. It's like it's got enough different types of comedy.
Yeah.
Somebody will find it.
It's definitely one of the best comedies this season, I believe.
Yeah.
Fuck! I can't believe we're going for the hot spring one. Okay, I immediately from looking at it, I just thought, okay,
yeah.
So this is just
we can speed
gonna
up
be a little bit etchy stuff.
The further down we go, the less popular these are because we're sorted by popularity here. So
okay, yeah. So
we can speed past a lot of these.
I know Yona. This is Yona and the Haunted Hot Springs or something like that on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be ecchi-esque, so I kind of skipped it, and then on Twitter by Peter Payne from J-List just confirmed it. So, it's just kind of a character-based show with just a lot of etchiness, and it's not that great. Right. I would recommend the next show that is on here, Harakuna Receive.
Volleyball, ecchi as fuck.
This will benefit from a Blu-ray. Like,
maybe I'll watch it when the Blu-ray comes out.
Some of the background characters just takes you out of the scene, but it's really well done as a sports kind of thing, and it's got a lot of ecchi elements to it, but it's a solid sport kind of anime.
Yeah.
And it just helps that it has etchiness to it, because that's the main reason I just dropped Haikyuu.
Right.
It's just like, I got burnt out.
Right.
I did binge it, though, so it's my fault.
Alright, Tenro Series the Year. I dropped this episode 5-ish.
I never heard of it. And did not catch my attention. So what is
it was like a vampire type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't even worry about it. Yeah. It was like almost interesting, but then it was trash. Okay. So she said never heard of it. Skip it. It's MMO. It's probably isekai. It's probably trash.
Okay, all right. Definitely not as trash as
fully killy alternative.
Don't watch it.
Or progressive, as it tries to be progressive.
Don't watch it. I've heard terrible things about it. It's the worst fucking reboot ever.
Just watch the original.
And this is the worst light novel fucking isekai trash out there. Like, I would give Sword Art if I could fucking like. Okay, all right. If you want to fight trash versus trash, Sword Art versus this, I'd give Sword Art the fucking award of best show for this season, and it's not even this season. I'm talking about Sword Art 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is just absolute trash. All right, so next one, Jashin Chandra.
Don't know anything
about it. It's a comedy, but Went under my radar.
Sunohara-so, that's the SS show. Hopefully we get some doujins out of it, you know?
I did feel
I've seen some
is
gifs
it a slice
and stuff.
of life show?
It is slice of life, and it's basically there's a show to living with some bunch of, you know, MILFs and stuff.
Silverlink is a studio that's hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
There are Silverlink did what was that show?
They did Yojo Senki.
Yojo Senki, which is surprising, and I think they
pretty
did,
sure they did.
Chevalier no Kishi.
Let's see.
Oh
here.
no, they did magical fucking.
No Biori, Death March.
Oh,
Mitsuboshi
did they fucking do
Colors,
Death March?
Fate Kaleid, Isekai Shokuda is pretty decent. Actually, maybe they didn't.
Strike the Blood. Okay, Strike the Blood.
Oh no, it was Studio Nut that did.
They were involved.
But yeah,
fucking getting your anime studios mixed in. Okay, so it's not the anime I was thinking of, unless we scroll back.
Yeah.
But yeah, Silverlink is one of those shows that is hit or miss. I mean, studios that is hit or miss.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go on. Shoujo Kaigeki.
Never heard of it.
No idea. Backstreet Girls. So I didn't watch this one, even though I was thinking about it. It's the
Isn't
Yakuza
this the
one.
Yeah, the Yakuza?
I didn't actually even hear anything about it. It must not have been that popular. I guess
we mentioned it, but we didn't fucking.
Yeah.
Wait, did we mention it?
I mean, it got a score of 59%.
So it probably lost its.
It was probably trash.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
All right. Oh, and for yeah, don't even talk. Skip that one.
Yeah, get out of here. High School Girl, decent manga.
High Score Girl.
Yeah, High School Girl. It's
okay,
like
for a second I thought High School Girl. Okay.
So it's about like arcade stuff. It's a decent manga. Don't know anything about the anime.
Probably not that popular since we're going to the bottom of the barrel.
Alright, so let's just cut through these.
Planet with.
Do you know anything about this?
No. Skip that.
No.
Skip that. Skip that. Gintama. Isn't it over?
That's just about over, I think. I think this is one of the last arcs, the Silver Soul arc.
Okay.
I know it's pretty close to over.
Next one is the fucking Kaiji knockoff.
Yeah, Kaiji knockoff.
Phantom Minutes. Oh, okay, it already sounds pretentious, so get out of there.
Yeah, we're in the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Muyo no to Roji no. Okay, you're gonna have to read that for me.
Muyo to Roji no Mahoritsu Sodan Jimusho.
All I heard was ching ching chong ching chong. Okay, I'm gonna go to fucking hell. Okay, pretentious from the title. Music Girls, Ongaku Shoujo, I believe. Music Girls?
Music Girls, yeah.
Idol Trash.
Yeah.
And I know Idol Trash.
No one's gonna care about this in 10 minutes.
Tsukumogami Kashimasu. I don't know about it. It seems that-ish.
I think we're pretty much done with this part. So,
Carpet Vanguard. Yeah, okay, let's get out. Oh, we got a few leftovers.
These are the leftovers, so again, this just finished. Good stuff. Watch this one. Don't watch this one. Play the game instead.
Yeah.
Don't watch this one either because this is trash.
Nigga, I now that it's finished, I have to continue it now. I did hear it goes into the next arc in the final few episodes, so I'm just not gonna watch those episodes.
Don't even bother.
Yeah. So that's about it. All right, let's get to the new stuff.
Let's get to the new stuff.
We'll be looking into fall right now.
All right. So the big names here.
And by the way, yes, I do have my focus shirt on, so I'm just covering myself a little for Twitch.
The first one is Sword Art Online. Told you. Season 3.
A1 Pictures.
Alicization. Who cares?
I'm assuming this takes place. Yeah, underground or underworld technically. So this is supposedly, from what my friend has told me, this takes place before. I mean, this is the groundwork level of. Well, there was another show this guy made, but it was a full dive thing. Fucking have a poster somewhere around here.
You have a poster of it?
Dude, somewhere around here or somewhere in there. But it was a really popular show with I just can't remember. Axel World. Okay, so supposedly this is the basis of Axel World right there, from the ground up.
Okay.
So it's just gonna get more Axel World like.
So we got Fairy Tail. It's finally almost over, final season. So this is a One Piece baby version, I guess you would call it.
Baby's first One Piece.
Baby's first One Piece. Just watch one.
It's cute. I actually watched a few episodes of the first season on Netflix, and I could probably get into it. But you know, it's just one of those shows that just. I mean,
you're gonna watch a couple hundred episodes.
Yeah,
so.
It's one of those shows that tries to get you to latch onto it.
It's been going on for a long time now.
Goblin Slayer. I've seen the manga bit for it.
Yeah, you're gonna find lots of memes in here. This is probably gonna be one of the funnier even though it looks super serious, it's gonna be pretty like funny in its own way.
It doesn't look like it's an isekai.
No,
but,
this is
it's a
just straight
fantasy
up.
game. It's a fantasy light novel.
This thing he just kills goblins. That's all he does. You know, you might have even seen the little manga panel where it's like you know, this fucking big titty chick.
Okay.
You know, like, oh,
No.
would you like to fucking, you know, would you like to, you know, like see my breasts or something like that? And the guy goes, hey lady, I'm just trying to kill some goblins here. He doesn't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah, he's too busy killing goblins.
He just wants to kill
I respect.
goblins.
And you can skip the next one.
Oh yeah, this is trash.
Don't watch
Please. Tokyo Ghoul itself was already bad, but now this is the
it.
spin-off.
Alright, if you want to watch something like this, watch Elfen Lied. And
Pretty
it's still
much.
trash.
Yeah.
This one I'm excited for.
Index Season 3? It's been a long time
It's
since
been
Season 2.
probably 6 years.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, since Season 2. I could be wrong.
I actually don't like this show at all. I don't like Toma. I don't like Accelerator.
I like other characters besides Toma, but I like Accelerator.
I mean, the only characters I like are, you know, more prominent in Railgun.
Yeah, okay. Now, Railgun. I don't like Mikasa, because she's just a tsundere character to me.
Yeah, she's pretty basic.
There's
There's nothing special about her.
I've been waiting for a fucking Season 3 for, like, a good long while. And even, like, 2 seasons ago, I heard rumors that they're going to make another season.
Oh yeah, there's been rumors for
And
years now.
I'm just happy it's official now, so I get to continue.
Like I said, it's getting 26 episodes, so it's going to be a 2-course.
It's going to be meaty.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, we could skip that. Nobody cares about JoJo anymore.
Yeah, JoJo.
Someone's gonna kill
Hey,
me.
let me pose it. Oh. That's my stand.
Actually, my stand is Zero Ultra.
Yeah, Zero Ultra.
All right,
Wish we had some.
Yeah, we
All
should have brought some for this.
Well,
If we knew JoJo was in this. All right.
we'll have some in the future. So.
Tensei Shitara.
I haven't really
what
heard
the
much about
fuck?
this, so this is a...
Slime Data Ken.
So it's an adventure comedy fantasy. 37-year-old stuck in a dead-end job.
All
He
right, bring me
fucking
up, man.
dies, and it's an isekai, okay.
Okay. No, I lost interest.
That's all I
already.
need to know.
All right, pass it over though.
What kind of brew would you like, sir?
Well, let us mention what we've been drinking so far.
Alright, so I'll bust you one of the other ones.
So, Sean, would you like to say what you've been drinking? And I have also been
The standard.
partaking.
Drinking it all the time.
The
Bud
good
Light
old,
Platinum.
the good old Bud Light.
We always have
Platinum,
Bud Light Platinums.
Like, every now and then we switch up for actual good beer. Okay, no. Okay,
We've got a mixture today.
We got a
so
mixture. So,
what do you got?
I got my favorite brewery, a local brewery, by the way, M Special Sabra Tarde Tangerine Ale, and you can't go wrong with this. If you have a local Bevmo near you, get on it as fast as you can. There's one more. Should we fight? Oh, you can have it. I need my fucking.
Your opener's over there.
Oh fuck! There we go.
So, I don't know what this one's all about, so,
yeah. Let's look into that. The Great
lost her
Mage.
sense of color, grew up lacking emotion, she's a mage,
So
and
it might
so
be a
she gets a
magic.
friend.
It might be a magic-based
Drama romance. Okay, so
Should
it's
we
a
hit
Yuri,
the trailer?
it's a Yuri romance.
Should
Okay.
we hit the trailer?
We'll have to mute this because of audio
Put
problems.
it lower. Just put it really low, right there.
I actually don't know how loud they can hear it because we don't have the TV on. But anyways,
We're just looking at it, and it looks colorful. Oh, a gyroscope! You can't go
So,
wrong with a gyro.
it's a Yuri romance, and all Yuri is trash, as we know.
Well, it just uses Yuri to fucking carry itself, basically. Which, Yuri is fine. You just need more. Okay, so it's very
pretty.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
I mean, I could have said that about a lot of shows, but I mean, it doesn't really show much.
Yeah, so
It's gonna be a
this-
romance, so
this could be just a lot of key animations they showed, so
Again,
it still won't be reflective of the final product. But
it's a romance
Yuri,
show.
yeah.
So
I've
we
been
don't
looking
know.
for a good Yuri that wasn't the Yuri trash
Oh
we
yeah.
got last
Hey,
season.
look, we have another Yuri trash right here.
You has always loved church. Oh god! All right, just from that title, I might be interested. So,
Let's see.
in the ways of day, she gets a love confession that turns her heart flowing with bubbles and blushes. And yet a junior high classmate confesses his feelings to her. She feels nothing. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a love triangle shit.
Oh.
That's even worse.
So we got cuck going on
Yeah.
here. Let's hit that trailer just a little bit. No?
I'm okay.
All right. Okay, this one is.
Love triangles are shit, and it's Yuri trash. So.
Oh, okay. What about this
Nothing.
one? This is about a bunny girl.
A phenomenon called puberty syndrome. All right, we got it.
Okay, this has my interest. There's a rumor about a phenomenon called puberty syndrome. For example, Sakuta Azusagawa is a high school student who suddenly sees a bunny girl appear in front of him. The girl is actually a girl named Mai Sakurajima, who is Sakura's upperclassman, who is also a famous actress who has gone on hiatus from the entertainment industry. For some reason, the people around Maya cannot see her bunny girl figure. Sakura sets out to solve the... Okay, so basically this girl...
It's a fucking harem, some kind of
hit
harem trash.
the fucking trailer right now.
It's some kind of harem trash.
It must be. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, we got ads.
Yeah, alright, let's turn off that ad. Okay, so...
Yeah, so this, apparently...
She seems like a normie, and
So yeah, this guy, I'm assuming this guy Sakuta Sakawa. It doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't show him in there, so he's not the important character.
So yeah, this girl and other girls who have puberty syndrome.
You get the bigger piece.
Shit. Thanks, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in.
All right. Let's show off the snack though. We got. Can you read that off again? Oh, we got the trailer going.
Kuroke no Manma. Get this shit. It's good.
Yeah, it's worth what you pay for. It's literally I've got this for like $3, and it's
Too loud.
Yeah, there we go. So he sees her as a bunny. So that's how everyone sees her.
Well, no, only he can see her, right?
Only he could see her as a bunny girl.
Yeah, no one else can see her.
So it's either he's crazy, or this is her real stand.
Okay, so all of these girls have puberty syndrome, and only he can see them.
Okay.
So that sounds like trash.
Yeah. All right. So might as well open the next one, right?
Do it, boy. I'll talk about the next one. So this is a new trigger.
How would you read this? I know it's a rice cracker.
It's upside down.
I saw no difference whatsoever.
Zarame, don't know that kanji.
Alright, so what I was pitched to is that this is a sweet and salty rice cracker, so you got crushed sugar on it, and well, fuck it, only one way to find out, right? Here, you get one, and I'll get one.
Thanks, boy.
We're not gonna eat these though, we just wanted to show them.
We won't look at all these, so this is a new trigger anime. We all know what happened with the last trigger anime.
You mean Baby's first fucking Gurren Lagann?
Well, yeah, it's another mecha too, so,
They know how to do good mecha, but I mean,
we'll see.
I did not like,
We will see. I'm not sure about this one, so... Boarding school, what is this, some more Yuri trash? Okay, cool. Awesome.
Radiant. Is this shonen?
Becoming a magician, a group of witches, spawns monsters called Nemesis, while chilling. Yeah, looks like some kind of shonen action fantasy.
Okay, these rice crackers are delicious. Like, you bite into it, it's plain, and then the sugar just comes in for you.
Now we're talking awkward sibling romantic comedy.
I'm uninterested.
Let's go, boy.
All right, you're gonna bring that up then.
Smash the little sister. Let's go.
All
right, let's go.
Let's look at it.
The first good one.
Let's look at it.
The first good one of this entire.
This isn't based on popularity, is it?
Yeah. So 15th most popular for.
Okay.
What do you think about the little sister here? Just by the picture. Cute.
She's okay. You can make a little sister cute. It doesn't mean you should fuck her.
Why not?
Cause fuck you. Okay, I see the manga down there too. Do we have a trailer?
This is like fucking Arrow manga. Is it not? This is fucking Arrow manga.
Yeah. Alright, get out of here.
Okay, this isn't Arrow manga, this is Arrow novel. Because she writes a novel instead.
Arrow manga Sensei was about light novels.
Oh, was it?
No, it wasn't manga. It was light novels.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if you make a novel...
This is already the same shit, except it's not going to be as good.
There's a difference between a light novel and a novel. And,
sure.
Overlord is technically the entry level novel, even though it still has light novel elements. But it's still heavy on content.
Hey, look, we have Jeanne d'Arc in another show.
Yuko Ono. I'm assuming I said that right?
That's close enough.
Yeah, oh, fuck you.
Let's see if there's anything interesting in here.
Cute girl,
got some
magic
potato head girl.
It looks okay. You got some fucking
so is this another...
Remelia looking character from Toho?
Pretty much. Yeah. Looks like Remelia. Not much, so let's see.
I might keep an eye on it, but it's not.
It's hard to say. Yeah.
Next one.
Just jumping around the trailer. I don't know. Maybe.
V-Ride. Okay.
V-Ride.
Young engineer.
Became famous. Includes attribution. One day, Dorita.
Okay, reluctant to decide major. Okay, so this is a magical society that revolves around technology. I'm assuming
something like that. Yeah, and starts a journey, so some kind of adventure, sci-fi type of thing. Hard to say. So it's an original thing. So
yeah, I'll give
source
it
material.
Yeah, I'll give it credit. It might be good.
I like the art.
I believe that's promo art.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see what the actual art looks like. If it's
well,
I mean, it looks pretty generic from this art, but yeah, fairly generic.
Yeah,
wartime with some sci-fi stuff going on.
I mean, if anything, you want something with magic and modern, just watch Yojo Senki.
All right, we got some shoujo stuff. Yep, sports. It's a sports about archery. I mean, if you like archery, maybe it'll be okay.
Golden Cup. No, just skip it.
That's the second season that just aired.
Fuck it, don't watch it.
Release the Spice. That's a good name.
Did they actually purposely write Spice wrong, or is this?
I'm sure they did.
I feel like this might be an acronym for the girls' names, but I just don't see it.
It's 6 girls, so no. Let's see.
Oh my fucking god! It sounds bad.
Works for private intelligence. This is probably going to be absolute garbage.
Yeah. Show the promo. All right.
See if the girls are at least cute.
I mean, they look cute. You got eye magic. You know, that's how you know a show's trying too hard when they have glowing eyes kind of thing, trying to
is this GC staff? This looks terrible. Is this GC staff?
What did it say?
I'm looking. Lay Deuce. Who the fuck is Lay Deuce?
Oh, did you just see that? Go back there. Go back.
That's.
Did you just see that?
That's Yuri Bait. She licked her.
Oh.
It's Yuri Bait.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Who is Lay Deuce? Oh, Fake Grand Order. Trash.
Yeah.
Fake Grand Order. Man, they've got nothing.
Okay, the only thing they have is Sinbad. And I'm disappointed in you. You know who I'm talking about. Okay, this is the person that, if they're watching, they know who I'm talking about them. Yeah. I'm disappointed you started with Sinbad and not Magi. Okay, Ingress. Wait, isn't that a fucking app game?
Let's see,
like,
yeah, source video game? It could be.
No, as in, I feel, wait, oh my god, it is the app game.
It's the app game?
I've played this app game, where, you kind of play 2 factions, one's green, one's blue.
Yeah.
And, you're supposed to, like, collect these territories in different parts, so it's kind of like Pokemon Go, by the same people, I believe.
Huh.
And, you collect these triangles to make territories, and you control that territory, and people
from what I
have
can
to battle
tell, yeah, there's no real substance. Maybe there's some battle here.
Yeah.
So yeah, they kind of fight each other.
Nigga, I hate the people who fucking just take over CC. Like, I'm assuming they're a cycling group because they literally get their seconds after I take it over. And this was like 4 years back.
Alright, why is Yuri Trash so popular right now? Look, there's another Yuri Trash. Oh, becomes interested in her.
Oh, Vampire Girl. I saw Vampire Girl.
Some vampire Yuri Trash.
Mm-hmm.
We got, we're down the bottom. We haven't seen anything good. We're at the bottom barrel here.
We're getting another second season of fucking Phoenix, right? Yeah, see, I forgot the fucking title. Okay.
Conception, this is from a game. The game was not very good. It's literally about baby making, as in conception. So that's
okay, get out of here. Unless you want to show the trailer for this.
I'm dead serious. It's literally dubbed Conception, the baby making RPG.
Hold on.
Like the whole point is to get these bitches pregnant and make your offspring. Here, let's see.
I'd like to get them bitches
Finds
pregnant.
out his cousin childhood friend is pregnant.
Oh.
Immediately after, taken to a magical world. They're star children. Yeah, see, children can only be produced by the 12 shrine maidens. In order to defeat, he must father the star children with the maidens. The whole point is to make some babies to fight off
monsters. Oh god. Wow. Okay, and we got Zombieland. What the
no
hell?
synopsis?
Okay, so this doesn't seem like it's based off the Zombieland movie.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely not. Cute girl.
Excuse me. Yeah. Okay, her design is cute.
Yeah,
where's the gore?
Yeah, where's the bad stuff?
It's based off Psy Games, so it's probably based off the game.
Yeah, it was the same studio that did Yuri on Ice. I just read that really quickly that they showed.
Where?
It's right here.
Oh, it said that?
Yes, Yuri on Ice.
I can't fucking read chink.
Just
okay, Japanese. Alright, okay. I'm not gonna defend myself here because I literally don't give a fuck.
Can't tell shit from this trailer.
Yeah,
it's
no.
probably trash. Let's see. Yeah, Phoenix
Don't
Wright.
skip it. Sora to umi no aida.
It's from another video game. Maybe a phone game or something. Fish. Is it fishing? Fisher decides. Yeah, so it's some kind of fisherman. It's a fishing show.
So it's probably a fishing
game.
Like a fishing industry kind of game.
Female fishing are in demand. So this is all girls. Hey, it might be cute. Supporting the growth of
Is there a trailer for this?
Got some cute fishing girls.
Alright.
I'm pretty down.
Oh, look at those.
Yeah, sorry, we're not full screening them because of
can't.
copyright. Last time we did this a year ago, our video got raped.
Yeah, literally, it posted up.
It was like 30 copyright infringements. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, so like we even have the volume.
Yeah, very
really low. So yeah, we cannot have a. Yeah, it looks cute. I gotta admit, it looks really well animated.
Yeah, it looks decent.
Now we're introducing the girls.
Yeah.
Pick your waifu. Which one?
I might have to watch this. Looks kind of cute.
I'll watch it. I'll give it a feel. Wait. Okay, this is definitely in the water, right? They're not in fucking space, right?
No.
What?
Wait,
Are you sure about that?
There's probably just a diving suit, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, see.
Oh.
How we did this? TMS Entertainment, Megalobox.
Okay, I'll probably watch it just for that.
Yeah, Megalobox and I don't know.
I'm looking hard. You're just fucking going through everything already.
Lupin.
Bakwan? Isn't that the bike one? The
Bakugan.
the motorcycle club.
Motorcycle one. Yeah, nothing too huge here, but they got a few things. So
there's some good dojos on.
So yeah, that's actually interesting. Maybe that might be okay just to watch as a slice of life.
I'm more interested in the dojo.
Okay, it does say sci-fi, so maybe this could be.
Well, anything can be sci-fi if you just.
Oh no! Okay, yeah. Set of giant experimental universal fish tanks in space. So maybe there is some space shit going on here.
Fuck. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. This is promising.
Fishing.
Alright, this is promising.
Space fishing. Fuck it.
And I've no. Well, would you fuck it?
Would I fuck it? I don't know.
Hi. Alright, sorry. I saw myself and I just realized I wasn't looking at the camera.
Yeah, I was just checking the OBS just to make sure we're still recording.
Alright, so.
Sumo.
Oh, it's. No, get out of here.
Yeah,
no. Beelzebub. Wait, what? This is based off the Beelzebub show, is it?
No, looks like a different one.
Okay.
This is not the other Beelzebub.
The shonen.
Yeah, different one. Comedy about a skeleton named Honda who works in a bookstore.
Show the trailer. That might catch my. What the fuck did you do?
I fucked up. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, boy. Don't hit me, Massa. So he works in a bookstore with some other masked individuals.
I wish we had sound. This might be one of those short episode shows.
Yeah, I don't know if it was shorts or not.
I mean, just from what I could tell, I mean, it might be like not even how is it?
It says it's TV, so it could be full 20-minute shows.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Unless they're gonna fit a lot of fucking 15-minute shows in like a 30-minute span.
Looks like it could be kind of funny.
Yeah, I might watch
like
this.
kind of like a weird.
Yeah. It reminds me of
comedy.
Inferno Cop a little.
Yeah.
Okay, Kazuga Suyoku Fuiteru?
The wind's blowing strongly.
Is this track?
Uh,
It's a marathon.
Marathon. Okay.
Oh, this might fit your niche, man.
I ain't about to run 135 miles. Just saying. No thanks.
But could you?
Hell no.
Alright, but you're gonna do the Spartan race.
Gonna do the Spartan race, but I ain't gonna run 135 miles. I'd kill myself.
Okay.
I'd rather bash.
What the fuck is this one?
I'd rather just bash Bud Light Platinum bottles against my head until I pass out.
Okay, this one.
What do we got here? Cheerleading?
Cheerleading. Okay.
Alright, so
these girls
first year high
aren't
school?
no. These aren't high school girls. I don't want to believe that
so
these are high school girls.
they're 14. It's already had a good start here.
Well, 14 is the legal age in some parts in Japan.
Probably.
Don't fucking quote me on that.
Alright, so we got some lollies.
I know 16 is definitely the legal age.
Yeah, definitely.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh,
Yeah, cheerleading.
Oh,
That's kind of
they're
cute.
wearing shorts? You see, it's not all about pantsuits. It's about shorts.
The spats.
Yeah, the spats.
That looks kind of cute, I guess.
This looks like the... Okay, can you look up the studio that did this? Because this looks like the girl that did... the studio that did Girlish Number.
Let's see. Dogo Kobo. Not too familiar with them.
Oh, fuck. Umaru.
Umaru? Oh, Jesus Christ.
No.
New game. Okay.
New game. Yeah, I think new game I kind of thought it'd be... Okay, so it is in Girlish Number.
Umaru,
Fuck, I hate Umaru.
Plastic Memories. Okay.
They did the manga
Lab.
one. Could you go up? They did Managiri is not that good, but they did Plastic Memories. I almost
Plastic
got into
Memories. Yuri. Okay.
Yuri, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri.
Yuri.
Yeah. So okay, they've been around for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Did they do fucking? Oh wait, go back. It looks like they fucking did School Days.
Wait, School Days?
I thought my eyes are playing tricks on me or something.
How far back are we?
Down, below, farther down. Oh, okay, no. I just mixed up the girl for myself and yourself.
Oh,
yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, see, it looks
Okay.
like the girl.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's Sekai.
The front page looks like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got scared for a second. Okay,
Alright, so
next one.
Another video game adaptation.
The Crystal Ranger Research Society. Okay, so this might be something related to psychics or crystal ball reading.
It's a sci-fi thing.
Is it sci-fi?
Yeah, it's sci-fi.
Pony Canyon USA. What?
No, that's who gave the synopsis.
Oh, okay, thank goodness. What's Dandelion and Jumanji.
3-minute trailer. That's a long one.
Okay, just skip through as much as you can.
Trying to jump in the middle.
Well,
here.
if we can load.
Yeah, I'll say let that. What else we got? Takaru Tayoko Ichi.
Something about idol industry. Is this male idols?
male
Okay, get
idol
out of here.
industry.
Let's go back to the video. Did it
I
load?
see a girl's navel right here. That's making me.
Okay, you know, fuck it. Alright, Gakuen Basara.
Let me look at this girl's
Basara.
this girl's tummy here. I'm midget.
Is this scratching one of your itches?
I do like some navels. I'm just saying.
I do too, but it's low
School
key.
battle comedy. Capcom's action game. Oh, Gakuen Basara. Yeah. Alright.
Hold on one second. I got shit talk here.
Senran Kagura. Another one. Who cares? Square Enix's massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Mangekyu Sei Manga Million Author.
I've never heard of it.
Same. Must be big in Japan. Or at least decently big.
Dang. Sorry,
To
I was just replying to a text.
something Chinese. Thunderbolt Fantasy Season 2. Say at work.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Thunderbolt Fantasy. I can vouch for the first season, and it's actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
People overlooked it because it is puppet animation. Like it does look janky a little bit, but
yeah, it's kind of weird.
But if you get past the part that it is puppets.
Genu Urobuchi.
Yeah, it is written by Genu Urobuchi.
Interesting.
Yeah. I love the first season of it. Like, it's basically the kung fu version of like.
I don't even know what he's done in the past.
It's like the kung fu version of Jet Li's Hero.
Mm-hmm.
With puppets. So
I don't know.
It's really good. I liked it. I can vouch for this.
Maybe I'll check it out, but it'd be hard for me to get past puppet stuff.
I did. It was really hard, but it's really well done. And I mean, the amount of stuff and effects they do for these puppets, like they put these puppets that are probably worth $200 if not more through the ringer, through explosions. Like they get destroyed a lot, so they constantly have to replace them and all that stuff for these scenes. But they do a really good amount of things with what's the word? With not claymation. It's literally puppet animation, but they do a lot of modern realistic special effects.
Animatronic?
No, not even CG special effects. They actually do real effects like explosions. They do
I don't know the word for it.
I don't know the word, but it is fucking. I vouch for it. It's legit. Like they go like. It's like what they did with Jurassic Park. They didn't use any CGI for the dinosaurs for the first one. They did everything authentic, like down to the ringer.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good.
So you can
where are we at this point?
Best tier. I don't see anything interesting.
Yeah. So we see a little magical girl kind of showdown there with Pokemon characters.
Yeah. Who knows?
That's
the lowest. And then leftovers again. Banana Fish. Don't know anything about it. Attack on Titan.
What the fuck's
Kaiji.
Attack on Titan?
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of Attack on Titan.
Baki, some more stuff that's just still going from last ones.
TV shorts. Oh shit! Continue.
These are the short ones that
Isekai. Look for fucking Isekai.
It's not on here, boy. It's dead. It's gone.
No! It's over. Alright. Nigga, this show could have continued for like 4 fucking seasons. There's so many Isekais that could be shown. Yeah. Alright, so... Alright, I guess we gotta call it.
I guess we're gonna disappear again. We're gonna have a new layout.
Yeah, this is just a preview. Like the girls right there aren't gonna be there, but this is just a preview. The same layout.
This will be our second layout for things like this. Yeah. So when we want to show web pages, other things like
webcam. We will have a webcam constantly. We'll just be in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
straight up in the middle.
Straight up in the middle. So like this is just a preview, but it is what you're gonna get, and like my waifu right there. Do you see them titties?
You see that magic power?
Go fuck yourself. Your girl's fucking a cock.
My girl will fucking crush yours
Nigga,
any day.
My girl fucking pilots a robot. So what does your girl do?
Fucking
shit tier magic.
Fucking murders. Heroic
spirits. She fucking murders angels. How can you beat that? All right. So besides best girls,
we'll have a waifu fight another time.
All
right. So we're gonna disappear. We're gonna click it and get into the next segment.
All right. That was weak. You gotta get that in. All right. So thank you guys. So that was our topic, right? What's the topic image? We don't have one, dude.
No, just because we went straight to.
Alright, Rex. Alright, let's get to Rex. So, turn that one off.
Yeah, so we'll get into the
We Rex love our moss girls. And our moss memes.
Look. The lamp will never escape.
Yeah.
The moth.
So, Sean, would you like to recommend first? And you do have a tag, right?
I'll go.
It is similar to mine, I believe.
I'll do the recommendations first, and then we'll swap to yours. So my recommendations here. So I just wanted to recommend Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero. So the entirety of it. So I mean, if you're watching the whole thing start to finish from both of them, you're getting like 50 episodes worth of a show now between Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero. I think they're both good. I think I do like Steins Gate the original better, but Steins Gate Zero is a good follow-up, kind of sequel. I guess sequel in quotations because it's technically not. It wouldn't be technically canon because it's in the other world line and everything, but it still works well as a sequel. Nothing for reading at the moment. I'll get back to you guys soon with some reading because I probably will read some stuff soon. Game-wise, I wanted to say Resonance of Fate. Again, the 4K HD update for PS4 and PC is coming out October 18th. So like 2.5 weeks from now, for $35, you can get it if you haven't played it before. It's a really fun game. Don't be discouraged if you don't understand it right away because neither did I. It's a weird game, but the game's really fun, so I recommend that. Check it out or if you just have a PS3 and you want to get it, you could probably find it for like $10 somewhere. I'm sure it's cheap.
And that is all your recommendations, right?
Yep.
Okay, so my recommendations, I've got a few simple things, but nothing for reading. So, I'm sure, Sean, you've heard of a movie, an animated movie by a very notable creator called Metropolis.
Metropolis. Wait.
Metropolis. It's literally it's I believe by Tezuka.
You got me at a standstill. Who?
Okay, alright. Okay, mind you, I'm gonna have to look this up for this fucking plebeian here.
I'll be right back.
Alright,
and then
so
you tell me once you find your. Go ahead and give your stunning recommendation.
Alright, so Metropolis is a very underrated, overlooked. I wouldn't say overlooked, but I definitely know it is underrated. Movie by oh fuck! If I can only pull up the fucking thing. This is a movie that came out in 2001 by the original science fiction author Osamu Tezuka, the creator of anime itself. So he made Astro Boy. He made Gigantor. I believe it's called Gigantor. I believe in the States or something like that. So Metropolis is a sci-fi dystopian world set in a city, I believe, called Metropolis. Yeah, it's just called Metropolis. So it's in a city called Metropolis, where everything's almost done by automation. So a lot of the disparity in the movie is just humans against robots and all this stuff. So there's just a lot of robot hate and all that such. So it revolves around a character. I can't remember his name, and I have the wiki up, but I'm not gonna pull it. But it is it revolves around this Japanese kid who's investigating, like, with his uncle or his grandpa or something like that. A series of events that are like for the NATO or UN kind of thing. So just happens to be Metropolis is this place where like robots are doing all the work and all that stuff. And this kid meets this girl who she's very cute. She's a blonde looking girl, and it's have you seen it, Sean?
I haven't seen it. I've never even heard of it.
Oh my god, I am gonna hate you for the life for this. So it's a very underrated show, movie, because it throws a lot of ideas at you, and that's what Osamu Tezuka is really known for, just throwing a bunch of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I really liked about it is it's a 2 hour fucking long movie, 2 hours 30 long movie. So this is 2001 in a time where such things were just like not really known for it. So this movie throws a lot of ideas, mostly a lot of biblical ideas, like the ziggurat and a few other things that are related to the Tower of Babel. You've got Marduk's Society, which is the antagonist faction led by this kid with the fucking the pimpest sunglasses I've ever seen. So it's just heavy on the biblical references, but it's a really great. It's a really great movie, artistic wise. Mm-hmm. I would compare it to Angel's Egg in that sense, except it has more plot than Angel's Egg, because fuck you, I absolutely hate Angel's Egg. it has nothing for most of the movie, and yeah, it's an artistic masterpiece, but so is fucking like this movie, and it has a lot more of a story to connect to it. It has characters you care about, you end up caring about anyways, and it's got a fucking conclusion that is open ended. So I recommend it. It's really something. If you're an anime fan, an avid anime fan such as us, you should definitely watch it.
Alright.
Next thing I would recommend, I have nothing for reading, so I would recommend something for playing. This is an eroge story based. I don't remember how to technically play it. Story based, card based hentai game called Princess Waltz. So it kind of has the same vein of Fate Stay Night of a battle royale. So you got 7 princesses who are battling for the hand of a prince, and basically 8 kingdoms. 7 of them are basically battling out for the main kingdom to basically get their hand in marriage, and it takes place in modern Japan because it's an isekai kind of thing, and our main character gets involved because he gets kind of dragged into it by one of his classmates who is one of the princesses. He just transforms into this princess girl, and they kind of develop a dual pair together. So they only transform. She attains her full power because of him joining him and all that stuff, and. You would think it'd be a singular fucking like, oh no, this is the best girl thing. No, you got a bunch of flavors you can go for, and it's got a lolly, it's got a fucking like a good number of things. You got a kudere, you got a fucking redhead, nigga. There's only one thing I'd invade Scotland for, and that's their fucking fiery redheads, which I've been warned, what they make up which they lack in height, they make up for in hate. So they're just fucking angry, and well, I don't know if you've ever been hate fucked before.
Can't say I have, but I think
neither have I, but I want that. All right, so yeah, it's definitely one of those. It's got a lot of flavors and characters, and there's more than one ending, mind you. It leads to the same thing, but you end up getting CG and all that stuff. So this is definitely one of those entry-level eroge games that anyone can get into. It's got a compelling story, and what the fuck are you playing? Clash of Clans? Get the fuck shit out of here. Alright. So,
chill.
Alright, so, yeah, that's all I got for recommendations. So, Sean?
So let me give the tag here. So we're sharing this tag today.
Because we have some stuff relating to it.
It's Demon Girl. So let me get in. This is a little specific here. So Demon Girl is a little specific, so let me get into the description. A female humanoid with a strong demonic appearance. This means, wings, horns, pointed tail, abnormal skin color, skin patterns or markings, etc. Should not be confused with the demon tag, or with Onis. So, it's not... It's close. It's a humanoid with demonic, features, but not quite a full-on demon or Oni.
Yeah.
Should not be tagged as a monster girl. It's not a monster girl. Characters with just demonic wings but no other demonic traits would only qualify for the wings tag. So this is they have a little more than me. They have the tail and horns, or tails and wings, or markings on their skin and horns. You got a little bit of a couple things, but you're kind of in the in between from human and demon, just kind of in the middle. So mine was specifically relating to something I saw today. So I watched, I downloaded and watched the a doujin that I did like. It's called Tiny Evil.
Tiny Evil.
So this is by an artist called Muck, M-U-K.
I recognize it.
Yeah, I sent it to you earlier, just so you were familiar with it. But basically, what happened was today it got released a hentai adaptation, and the hentai adaptation was complete garbage, both in art style,
is it by,
quality. It wasn't any of the big ones. I can't remember actually who made it. I'd have to go back and look, but it wasn't very good.
But it wasn't was it T-Rex or was it?
No, it could have even been Collaboration Works or something.
Mm.
Like it was someone who I think is decent, but they just did not do a good job at adapting it.
Okay.
So I would just say, read the Dojin. Don't bother with the. It just kind of reminded me because I was like, shit, that was a really good Dojin, and this adaptation does not do it justice.
So you want to promote the
so I
actual
want to
Dojin.
promote it, yeah. And that's all I'll say. Muck, Tiny Evil.
Alright, so I know I've recommended this artist before, especially since I mentioned it for Abuse. Solo Pib.
Mm-hmm.
Solo Pib B, technically. I call it Solo Pib.
Mm-hmm.
But it's on the screen right now, so it's basically it's based around that Moss Girl series.
Right.
Where she kind of traps this guy who is trying to figure out why he's so attached to the shed. He keeps coming back every year to it, so he's kind of cursed to repeat himself always, constantly. Maybe he hasn't never left, so he's just repeating that fucking cycle again. But
right.
he's revisiting his abuse as a youth, a wee young lad, to this cute little moth demon girl.
Mm-hmm.
And well, if abuse isn't your thing, well, good news for you. I have some vanilla. So, I just got a text the minute I got that. Okay, so, and related to this, by the way. So, Solo Pip does have a series that is Vanilla F called Shiragasane Tojinawa. And it's got a few translations for it, and I gotta say, man, like, the art is cute. Like, nigga, here, like, look at that. Like, I'm putting it up right now. Like,
I mean,
she's kind of like a housewife girlfriend in this one. So like, there's no fucking abuse except she's still hungry.
Right.
For the dick.
Yeah.
Like, the guy can't keep up. But I mean, it's a cute lovey-dovey series, and it's a nice break from the the abuse story that's going on, which I want a conclusion for.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, you got something nice and cute with this cute moth girl character who won't let that lab escape again.
Exactly.
So yeah, we got lost things, Rants.
Yeah, I mean we went on for a little while there.
But
2.5 hours.
Yeah, and you're playing Clash of fucking Clans.
It's just going in the background. Don't worry about it, boy.
I'm still hating you for playing that.
Don't look. It's alright.
I just know. Now I know. Alright, so please, what is your rant?
There's probably a lot. I didn't, put anything down. I wanted this to be a positive one.
No, we have to get salty. Just a little.
I got salty earlier. It'll probably just be about, just various things with, the companies of the Telltale, the Captain Marvel stuff. Just, trash like that.
I guess.
I don't have anything more to say about those than I did earlier, so
yeah.
I'm good wrapping it up with that.
Well, there's a few things that I don't want to mention politically, just because it's bad on both fucking sides, and I hate them both. But if I can go on Miss Marvel, like they're not doing any justice promoting it that way, and it's gonna flop like Wonder Woman did.
Mm-hmm.
And as for Telltale games, well, I have nothing. I feel nothing for them. Like, they absolutely deserve it. So
yep.
Let me see. Last minute rant. Nope, I got nothing aside from what's happening with Brett. Was Brett Kavanaugh the judge? That's about it. And it's not even the case itself. It's a shit show on both fucking parties, man. It's just.
I have no idea what to think about that. It's just a bunch of.
It's he said, she said, and like, on one side you got fucking Democrats fucking like just blindly defending it. It's a smear campaign, and it's just a smear campaign to me. But like, they're just stalling for time, and it's just bad. I mean, it's just bad that like one person has to. Let's say if it's true, he's never gonna work again, basically, in this field, and I've always looked down on people like that and like getting through that shit. So which is my problem with the Me Too movement and all that stuff. So I just want to leave it at that. It's just a shit show on both fucking sides, and it just makes me tired. So I just wanted to have a little good news. Thank you for like making some good news. Because all I have are just game news and just movie stuff. So,
tried my best.
So yeah,
Sorry,
let's go back to the camera though, can we?
Oh.
Just so we can open up these.
Oh shit! All right. Let's see.
We have there we go.
Hello. Everyone.
We have one more snack to probably show off. So we got little hamburgers, chocolate cookie hamburgers.
Every hamburger.
Yeah. So fuck. How do I open this? Sean, you do it. We've had a few snacks. Definitely get these guys because they're very delicious. They're $3 and like they taste delicious. They taste like they don't taste synthetic at all, right?
No, this tastes fucking.
Yeah, they're fucking amazing. Like,
so good.
I want Japanese snacks to have the same fucking like level that Japanese snacks have, man.
Here you go. Here's your
little cheeseburger.
Here's your fucking
little cheeseburger.
Chocolate hamburger.
So there's a chocolate hamburger right there. I'm just saying. All right, so you wanted something weird? You got something weird.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Actually, the bread is like kind of soft.
Mm.
It's not like super hard.
Yeah, no. Not like the cracker or these guys that we had.
Not bad.
Alright. So yeah, thank you for tuning in for this week's Dirty Casual Corner. This bi-weekly Dirty Casual Corner.
Right.
This is our new layout that's going to be previewed. We will have
one of them.
One of them, yeah.
Our main layout will be a little bit different.
This is a preview though, so it's just thank you guys for tuning in. 2 weeks from now, we will have our first year anniversary. So Sean, would you like to bring it in with me one more time?
That's pretty good.
This is the last time you'll ever see the old layout. Alright? Thank you guys for tuning in.
Alright, thanks guys.